Hello everybody, my name is Harry Rice. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a brand new video. Actually, it's not a video. Today is a stream, actually. It is not a video, it's a stream. Today, the Montreal Canadiens played once again. It is our second game after the trade deadline. We played the Columbus Blue Jackets, and we had a hell of a game. I will say that much. We played very well tonight. And we're going to get into it. The Canadiens played the Blue Jackets. We were at home. So yeah, thank you guys for coming by, for checking out the stream. If you're a brand new viewer, if you're here for the first time, maybe the second time, but you don't quite know how these go, how we do this is I go through the lines for both teams. I give a little game summary, recap, analysis. Then I do the lines for the Canadiens, and then we get on out of here. But while I do all of that, however, I do read your guys' comments in the chat, such as Raymond. Yes, indeed it is. We'll get to that. Don't worry about that, my guy. And Joshua Waugh. Yep, 9 points, 20 games with the Habs this year so far. Absolutely, dude. Yeah, dude. Raymond, Joshua Waugh, he's looking pretty good, man. He has been very solid since getting called up. Solid two-way game. I think he's been great overall. Very excited to see what he can do in a full year, especially next season. If he gets the full-on call-up. Darkness, how's it going, man? Jacob, yes, the Primeau haters have been real quiet lately, man. Absolutely. Hey, Cameron, how's it going, man? Thank you for coming by. Fazio, yes, indeed, the Lombardi Trophy winners in your league. Let's go. Harry, yes, Yoshi Bros, how's it going, man? GG's, you guys did great. Yes, we did. Just unfortunately, the Habs couldn't pull out the win last game, but this game more than made up for it. Yes, Fazio, was expected. Kansas City is the best team in the NFL. We still have one more game. Yes, we do. Right at the end of the year. That could be fun, because I'm assuming the Leafs, presuming they're clinched, will probably be resting their big guys, unless Matthews is chasing that 70-goal mark at that point, which, let's face it, he won't be. But yeah, we'll see, though. Darkness, going good. Tired as fuck, though. Hey, you know what? That's understandable, man. I completely get that. All good, man. By the way, if you guys can let me know how the mic sounds today, that'd be appreciated. Between the last video and today, I discovered on my computer that for some reason my mic, like the actual perceiving of the audio, was very turned down. It wasn't at 100. It was at 6. So yeah, that's why I had to turn my gain very high up whenever I wanted to stream or do the videos. So I turned that all the way back up. My gain is now, literally, I'm using 0 gain whatsoever. I'm using 0 gain, and, so I'm also on a different mic setting. I was on the first setting for this. I'm now on, I believe, the third one, maybe the fourth one. But yeah, I'm on new settings, so if you guys can let me know how that sounds, if you guys prefer the old style, if you guys think this has potential, just let me know what you guys think in the chat. That'd be appreciated. Oh, really? Podcast editor. Nah, I'm good. Thank you, those Streamlabs. Yoshi Bros, you missed out on a chance to win free Leafs tickets. You're near the location where they were at, but you left 15 minutes. Yoshi Bros, that sucks, dude. Oh, dude, that sucks. Hopefully next time, though. If there is a next time, hopefully. So let's get into the game recap. 3.5 minutes in. If you guys want to put any comments in the chat, don't worry about it whatsoever. I'll get into those during the video and the stream and whatever this is gonna be. I would have been the first 3 people to get it. Oh shit, Yoshi, yeah, dude, that does suck, man. That really sucks. The opening lines for the Canadiens are Caulfield, Slafkovsky, Waugh, Newhook, Armia, Gallagher, Evans, Anderson, and Pezzetta, Harvey, Pinard, Pearson, Matheson, Gooley, Jack, I'll do the defense again. Matheson, Gooley, Jack, Savard, and Struble, Kovacevic. And still tomorrow, hey, Yoshi Bros, hey, that sucks, man. Cayden Primeau gets the start net for the Habs, and Sam Montembeault backs him up as he played last game. I would think he plays next game against Boston on Thursday, but I don't know, considering how badly the defense let him down last time, and the Bruins then scored 7. I think if we play well, they might put Monty in net. I would not be completely opposed to the idea of putting Primeau in, but I do think that they probably go back to Monty. I think it is probably, from here on out, more than likely a 1-1-1-1-1-1 type of thing for both goalies. That's what I would think, as they get a game each. But we'll see, though, through the rest of the year, though. That is one thing I will say. Is yeah, even when I'm not talking, instead of the mic going right down to the dark green to signify nothing speaking, it'll stay like a little bit of a bar over. So there is still a little bit of white noise, I guess you could say. But you know what? I think the mic quality is a little bit better overall, hopefully. So yeah. Oh, Yoshi Bros. Yeah, you probably would have, man. I mean, thanks. Yeah, Cameron, yeah, I never got to those giveaways. Yeah, I live too far as well. If the Habs do any of those types of giveaways, I live way too far from where they would do them. The opening lines for the Blue Jackets were Gaudreau, Jenner, Chinikov, Fix, Wolanski, or as I put in my notes, Finn Wolanski. I should fix Wolanski's name. Get it? But again, the second line, Fix Wolanski, Voronkov, Marchenko, Texier, Sillinger, Nylander, Mayer, Corrali, Olivier, and on the blue line, it was Werenski, Boqvist, Provorov, Seversson, Bean, and Goodbranson. Elvis Merzlikins would get the start net for the Blue Jackets, and Daniil Tarasov backs him up. He's been doing that a lot recently. Yeah, Salty Wings, we fucking suck dick. Yeah, the Wings, they are not a good hockey team. And I called this, too. I called this, that when they were potentially supposed to be competitive this year, I knew that they, I knew that they were going to, that they were going to fall out. I was one of the few people this year that said, yeah, Red Wings aren't going to be competitive this year. And I wasn't necessarily close into it because they kind of were competitive, but I basically called they're not going to be in the playoffs. They would not make the playoffs this year. They are still 2 years out, probably. Bro, you said we were going to be 7th? Well, I still said you were going to finish out of the playoffs, did I not? So, I mean, I still said you were going to be out of the playoffs. But yeah, I said you were going to finish 7th, I mean, still. And Cameron, yeah, Red Wings got dummied by the Sabres. That's basically finishing 7th. Also, shout out, boyos. This is the time of the year where the Sabres go on a run and they end up 3 points out of the playoffs, making Sabres fans think they have a chance next year. Poor fucking Sabres fans, dude. Genuinely, poor Sabres fans, because they always think they have a chance at the start of the year. Dude. Here's the funny thing. If the Sabres keep winning, they might actually have a small chance of making the playoffs. Because you look at the wild card right now, like the way I'm looking at it, it's the Red Wings and the Islanders, the Lightning and the Islanders. The Red Wings are tied with them in points, but the Islanders do have a game in hand, so they do have that advantage. And actually, the Islanders do have a decent chance to catch the Flyers for third in the division. Even though, let's be honest, I think the Islanders and Panthers in the first round would be fun, but I hope they get that first wild card seed because, let's be honest, who doesn't want Rangers Islanders in the first round? Like, come on, that would be the shit. But it's Lightning and Islanders right now with the Red Wings just out of it. The Capitals technically are out of it, barely, because they have 2 games in hand on the Wings and Lightning. But they're 3 points and 5 points back, respectively, of the Wings and Lightning. Then you get the Sabres. The Sabres are out of it by 5 points. They don't have games in hand, but if they start winning a lot, maybe they can make it. And then technically, the Devils and the Penguins are still in it. But, I mean, let's be honest. They're probably both eliminated at this point, especially the Penguins, who lost to the fucking Ottawa Senators tonight. Though I will say, it would have been really funny if the Jackets had won tonight and the Senators lost, because that would have meant that the Blue Jackets were last, that the Ottawa Senators are worse than the Blue Jackets. They're worst in the Eastern Conference, which, let's face it, would have been really funny, but instead, no. The Senators are probably going to keep ruining their chances of getting a good player this year, because they are now 5th in the NHL, a point back of the Yotes, 4 back of the Habs, with 2 games in hand on each of those teams. So, Sens, yeah, keep winning. Knock yourself out of a good pick, please and thank you. Oh my god, we have a lot of comments, holy shit. Yes, I do know the tickets will be for this weekend's game, so better not risk. That's fair, Yoshi Bros. I mean, the Leafs are probably going to beat the Hurricanes, because the Hurricanes aren't jack shit, but I don't know, we'll see. His entire team turns to shit without Larkin. Yeah, it's almost like Larkin's actually your only good player. I already won 3 in a row watching Leafs at live, and I don't know. I mean, they probably could, man. Wish they were good November, December. Yeah, Salty Wings. Yeah, dude. Yeah, the Wings did not have a good November, December, I'm pretty sure, dude. Rempe versus the Islanders would be fun, Salty Wings. That is the only thing, is I genuinely really want to hope. I hope that the Islanders are clinched in a playoff spot by, I'm trying to find the date, if my Chrome wants to, there we go, by April 11th, or April 10th, I guess, technically. Because the Islanders play the Habs on April 11th, and that is the revenge of Adam Pelech game. That is the game where all the Islanders need to attack and go after Brendan Gallagher for his hit on Adam Pelech, or Ryan Pulock, whichever one it was. And that game, I want Fight Night 2.0. I want Jack Guy to fight. I want Pizzetta to fight. I want Galley to fight. I want a couple fights. You know, I want that to be Fight Night Part 2. And then the Islanders probably lose in the first round, let's be honest. But, yeah. But Rempe versus the Islanders would be very fun, Salty. Cameron, thought on Rempe's 4-game suspension? I think it's well-deserved. I think it should have been 5+, just because that's his third incident, I think, in the last month since he's come into the lineup that he's been suspended for. I know it was the headshot in Aston Reese. Was that what he was suspended for, I think? So, yeah, I mean, I think that this is a guy, Matt Rempe, even though that he is a big boy, he's a fighter. He needs to know his size. He needs to control the type of hit that he's going to throw, because if he's going to keep throwing reckless elbows like that, his career is not going to last much longer. I said it, I think I commented on Jens 95's video of uploading the Rempe hit, because I was looking for it the other day after hearing that, Rempe got ejected or whatever. And, yeah, I saw the hit, and I commented. I said, basically, hope Rempe enjoyed his cup of coffee in the NHL. I'm awaiting the suspension and his eventual being sent down to the AHL, being sent down to Hartford, I think is what I said. You know, and I think it's true. I honestly think... Alright, I gotta make sure. Are we back? Can you guys see me? Because the stream just disconnected, and that kind of makes me a little worried. I just gotta make sure. Can you guys see me still? Hello. I'm assuming you can, because the viewers haven't decreased down to 0. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to... The stream just disconnected for a second, so I gotta see if you guys can still see me. It says that I am live, so hello. Hello. I am waving to the camera in the attempts of... oh, there we go. Okay, so the stream just kind of froze for a second. Alright, there we go. Maybe it would help if I turn off the Wi-Fi on my my phone. Maybe that'll help. There we go. So yeah, you guys are telling me that you guys can see me. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. But yeah, Rempe, like I said, I think the Rangers would be very smart to send him down like the Canadiens did with Jack Eye. Let him work on his actual hockey playing ability, because Rempe needs a lot more conditioning in that regard. But yeah, I would not be surprised to see him sent down, and I hope he does. If the Rangers are smart, they would do that. Andre, how's it going, man? Okay, yeah, there we go. So we are dropping frames. I really hope that I can, I can't change the bit rate, which is even kind of low. It's only at 3,000. So yeah, just to let you guys know, because I'm assuming you guys can still hear me. Worst case scenario, if the stream cuts out, if it disconnects again, I will go upload a video. I'll make a video. I'll upload it, and yeah. So I'm gonna try. I'm assuming you guys can still hear me at the very least. I'm assuming the stream just looks a little worse, but I'm assuming you guys can still hear me. So just to let you guys know that is what's gonna happen if the stream disconnects again. Salty, yeah, Raymond's been pretty alright for you guys. Mo Sider, I hear, is having a pretty down year, though. And Salty, yeah, Bedard just a casual 3-point night, dude. I think he has points on... I think the Hawks scored 4 goals last time I checked. I think it was 4 goals. He has 3 points on those 4. And yeah, get him some help, absolutely, dude. Like, I think that's why the... that's probably why the Blackhawks didn't sell at the deadline, is because they knew, hey, even though we can get assets for these guys, like... Bedard needs somebody to help him get points, you know? Even though he probably could have a 100-point season in 3 years if it was literally him and nobody else on the team. But yeah, no, definitely get him some help. Get fucking Kevin Korchinski in his prime already. Get fucking the guy, Frank Nazar, get him in the lineup. I mean, Frank Nazar's a third-line center at best, but I mean, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, get everybody that's good for the future of the Hawks. Honestly, I would actually be completely fine with the Blackhawks getting Celebrini. I Salty Wings just said not Celebrini in the chat. I'd have zero issue, honestly. And they got Olivier Moore as well. I'd have no problem with them getting Macklin Celebrini. I know it's, is it him that's cousins with Bedard, or is it the dude who's in 2025? I forget what his name is. I was going to say Ivan Demidov. I don't think it's Ivan Demidov. But yeah, I mean, I'd have no problem with Bedard carrying Macklin Celebrini to a playoff appearance in like 3 years. There's a part of me kind of would like to see it. Dude, Salty, I get... Dude, I want that. Like, here's the funny thing. Gavin McKenna, thank you, Salty. Gavin McKenna, like, on one hand, it'd be awesome to see those guys... Oh, 2026. Okay, I thought he was 25 eligible. Okay, 26. Well, then, you know what? I hope the Flames get first overall in 2025, so the Habs get their 2026 first round pick then. I really hope that's what happens. I really hope so. But no, for real though, thank you, Gavin McKenna. Yeah, I'd love to see that happen. Bedard play with Gavin McKenna. I think that'd be great. But at the same time, at what point are you gonna, like, at what point do the Hawks start coming out of this rebuild? Because they started it 2.5 years ago. They've got decent prospects. You got to think it's at least this year and next year, 24 and 25. You got to think it's at least these two next draft classes. And at that point, maybe it's just probably just wait until the guys come up. Kind of like what the Canadiens will be next year, is just patiently waiting for the prospects to develop. But I don't know. I mean, Celebrini, if they get Celebrini, not McKenna, I think that'll be all right. But yeah, no, Gavin McKenna, dude is going to be elite. Also, yeah, from Right Horse, thank you, Salty Wings. Because I know Gavin McKenna, he is supposed to be the next, he is supposed to be the next Connor Bedard. Yeah, dude, looking at him in the WHL, this motherfucker, in 58 games, as a 16-year-old, in the WHL, 31 goals, 90 points. Gavin McKenna is the next coming of Connor Bedard, 100%, easily. Habs Podcast, yep, Preems is him, absolutely Habs Podcast, dude. Primo is the god, Primo is the dude, he is him. Cayden Primeau, dude, we're gonna get into it. Which, speaking of, we should get into these notes, just in case the stream lags out again. So before the game, I put Tank Bull, here we come. There's a whistle 2 seconds in as the puck off the draw gets into the bench. I've not seen that. I've not seen that happen. A whistle 2 seconds in because of that. Yes, indeed, Habs Podcast. I don't think the two shutouts are back to back, but I know he does have the two. Salty Wings, yes, Primo has been playing very well this year, I think. I don't know if you're going to get him to be a regular starting goaltender, just because Sam Montembeault is playing a lot better, I think. But definitely you'll get him to be a very solid backup. You'll definitely get him to be a very good backup. And I'd have no problem for the next 2, 3, maybe 4 years. I would have no problem whatsoever with that happening, with seeing that. I'd have no problem with Primo being a regular backup, and then I'm assuming Monty's the backup by the time Jakob Fowler comes in the league. Unless maybe Primo plays Montembeault's way out of town in 3-4 years when Fowler's starting to come up, which I'll admit that'd be nice because it shows not only competitiveness, but it shows that, hey, these goalies clearly want to be here. But I don't know, we'll see though. But yeah, I think if we could get Primo to be a starter, that'd be awesome. But I see him being a very solid backup though. Maybe a fringe type of guy. Maybe it's like Monty transitioned to Primo for a couple years and then Fowler comes in. Maybe that's what they do, but I don't know. We'll see, though. The cake you had about half an hour ago? Hey, let's go. By the way, it is Darkness's birthday, so if you guys could wish him a happy birthday in the chat, that'd be greatly appreciated, boyos. Yeah, Randy, I don't know, because I want to say he played a game between his first shutout and this one. I want to say... Yeah, he did not have a back-to-back. He did not have back-to-back shutouts. He played tonight, obviously. His last game was March 2nd. It was a shootout loss to the Lightning. Then he played the 22nd of February in Pittsburgh. He lost 4-1. And then, funny enough, a month ago, exactly tomorrow, that's when he played the Ducks, and he only faced 13 shots in the entire game. So, yeah. So yeah, there's yes, I get it. Thank you for the No, I don't want to end the stream. Thank you, though. Habs podcast. No, I think you've got McDonald's Wi-Fi, buddy. I think you've got it. Also, don't quote fucking Hot Deck Hockey. That's really fucking retarded. And also, that's pretty cringe. Yeah, Fowler is sexy. Salty Wings, yeah, dude. Fowler, Jacob Fowler is going to be a top 10 goalie in the NHL. Genuinely, I so happy that we got Jacob Fowler. That was the draft class when we drafted Fowler. I wanted, what's his name? I got from the Jets. The Jets have him. He played really well in the World Juniors. I keep forgetting his name. I'm going to remember it before I look it up. I'm going to remember it right before I see his name. It might not have been 2023. Would it have been? The Jets drafted him. Thomas Schmilek. Thank you, Darkness. Yeah. Thomas Schmilek. I did not remember his name, unfortunately. That was the year, last year. Last year, yeah. I really wanted Thomas Schmilek. I really wanted Thomas Schmilek because I think that he has massive upside to be an NHL starting goalie. But I will admit, Jacob Fowler, I'm completely fine with it. I'm completely fine with Jakob Fowler. I'm pretty sure it's Jakob, not Jacob. I'm pretty sure it's Jakob Fowler. Yeah, I'm completely fine with that. I mean, hell, we've got 4 guys that look like they could potentially be the starter with Montreal. So, there's that. But, yeah, we'll see, though. I'm excited for the future in Habs net minding, though. I will say that. I thought Fowler and Trey were the best goalies in 2023. Salty. Oh, shit, yeah. And Trey Agostine, I'm iffy on. And that's not because he's a Red Wings prospect, but genuinely, the Red Wings prospect for goaltending, I'm extremely weirded out by, I'll say. Troy Agostine, I think, has a bit of a risky side to him. I think that there is a good chance that he is the starter. But what the fuck happens with Sebastian Cossa now? Because this is a dude, he's playing in the AHL, he's putting up decent numbers. But you guys drafted him in the first round for a reason. You guys clearly drafted Sebastian Cossa for good reason. Why Troy Agostine? Why do you I get you want to have 2 good goaltenders in the system. Every team wants to have 2 good goaltenders. But why 2 starting goalies like that? Unless the plan is to maybe see which one is better and then trade them. Yeah, backup plan, I guess. Salty, yeah. But my guess would be that's probably the plan is, okay, see which one plays better and then trade the other one. It has to be something like that. Yeah, Trey's been clutch, has he? I've actually not watched him in a hot minute. I've watched a couple of those games last year, I think it was. Yeah, he's been pretty solid in Michigan. I will say that he's been pretty all right, I think. Also, shout out Troy Agostine, not even being the first goalie taken, but shout out Michael Harble to the Arizona Coyotes. I think that kid's actually going to be pretty all right, unless they plan on making it a 1B type scenario. No, Darkness, there's no way that would work, especially with 2 guys who are clearly starters. If it's a Sam Montembeault, Cayden Primeau situation, I mean, even then, because Monty's clearly the starter, so, unless you have, I don't know, who are guys that are closer to, should be playing 40, 50 games instead of 60, 70? I'm trying to think of guys like that. In Detroit right now, actually, with, Ville Husso and Alex Lyon. I think if you had a 1A, 1B with those guys, provided that Ville Husso knew how to stop a puck again, I think that they'd be actually pretty solid. I think that I think that would actually be a very good 1A, 1B type of situation. If one's playing 41, the other's 41, or one's 45 and 38, something like that. The math doesn't add up exactly, but yeah, I mean, I think it'd be interesting to see what happens with the Red Wings goaltending system. That would be interesting. I hated Horrible. I thought he wasn't as athletic. That's what goalies have got to be. Yes, absolutely, Salty. Absolutely. Obviously making a save is very important, but yes, if you cannot be athletic, dude, you are going to die in the NHL. If you're not able to make, at least once in a while, those clutch-ass saves. Primo made a couple of those tonight. We'll get into those. Yeah, just a great chance that you're not going to make it if you're not as athletic, definitely. Columbus Blue Jackets. Blue Dak Prescott? Sons, by the way. How's it going, man? Thank you for coming by. Ville Pusso, yes indeed, Salty. Darkness, no, that's not a fleece, dude. You got a third for a dude that you were gonna lose for nothing. It was basically a sign and trade. You guys got a third for, at that point, was a starting goaltender. Red Wings are going to easily be able to recoup that third, I think, if they were to trade him next season, if he's able to rebound. Yeah, Habs podcast. Yeah, I think if I could look back at those stats, I know Fowler only played like 2 games compared to Troy Agostine. I think getting technically it's got to be World Juniors 2024. Compared to, I think Troy Agostine, I think got 6. I forget how it was again. I don't want the moments. I want stats. I want stats for goalkeepers, as they're called during the World Juniors for some reason. Yeah, so Troy Agostine had 936 and a 1.75 with 4 wins. He played 6 games. Jacob Fowler, yeah, no, you are completely wrong, Randy. He had an 888 and a 2.59. Oh, okay, wait, so games played, and okay, so yeah, Troy in 4 games. Jacob Fowler got into 3, actually, so Troy Agostine was much better. But then again, Fowler didn't get in this year, provided the U.S. decides not to bring Troy Agostine back, which would be very smart. We'll see, though. But yeah, Red Wings just fucked their way out of the playoffs. So, what is this now, a 6-7 game losing streak for the Wings? Like, dude. Like, the fact that the Wings were, like, right there. They just need to win 2 out of these 7 games or whatever. They need to just win 1 or... They could have easily taken out the Islanders, the Capitals, the Penguins, all these teams. They could have they could have just completely eliminated everybody else and just basically make it, okay, well, where do the Red Wings and the Lightning finish? You know, where do these guys finish in the wild card? But no, the Red Wings have made it completely wide open at this point. And I know that there's going to be a lot of people saying, oh, well, it's just the Red Wings and the Islanders. Sabres might have a chance, like I mentioned earlier. The Capitals and the Devils still might have a chance, and the Penguins have an outside chance. If any of those teams get hot, they have a good chance. They have a legitimate chance of being competitive with for that wild card spot. But obviously the Islanders, they have 2 games. They have a game in hand now, and they actually do have the wild card spot right now. So yeah, the Red Wings just completely screwing themselves out of the playoffs this year would be the most Red Wings thing possible for the last decade of this franchise. Swear to God, I hope we draft a forward. Salty, honestly, that you guys need that. You're obviously covered at goaltending. There's no first-round goalies this year, I don't think. Defense, you don't need. If you win, I even think you could trade back depending on what your pick ends up landing. And then yeah, you guys kind of need forwards. You guys kind of need everything at forward, I feel like. So yeah, we'll see where they go though. Harry, I was sent to camp in my league. Let's go, Darkness. Hell yeah. The games Fowler played and I felt the U.S. defense wasn't there. Oof, salty. Red Wing. Randy, that sucks. I wasn't worried about losing to Florida and Colorado, but losing to Arizona was fucked. Yeah, no, yeah. Like, Florida, like, clearly a better team. Colorado, clearly a better team. Arizona, you should have absolutely been able to beat, dude. Like, the only D I'd ball right with is Anton and Zane. I don't know if I see Zane panning out, honestly, as much as a lot of people think. He's good. I will say that he's good. But I don't think I agree with a lot of people saying that, oh, he's going to be a top 40, he's going to be a franchise-changing defenseman. He's going to be all right. I think he'll be a good, a low 4th D. But I don't think he's going to be a legitimate number 1 D like a lot of people are seeming to overrate him as now. And then Anton, I was going to say Anton Slepyshev. That is not Anton Slepyshev. That's, what's his name? Yeah, NHL mock draft. That's Anton Silyev. Anton Silyev. This dude is like, what is he again? This dude, Anton Silyev, at 17 years old. This motherfucker is 6'7". This dude is 6'7", 207 pounds. Like, here's the thing. If the Canadiens don't go with Macklin Celebrini, if we get first, if we don't go with Ivan Demidov, if we don't go with Tig Aginla, and we don't go with Cole Eiserman if we fall that far, the only guy that I want, the only defenseman that I would be fine with drafting is Anton Silyev if we're in that range, and because he's fucking big and he's a left D, he'd be perfect. Or if we end up getting another mid-first round pick, or he falls all the way to 31, which is where our current other draft pick is projected to be, I'd have no issue with going Aaron Kiviharju, honestly. You take that risk on a kid like Aaron Kiviharju, Worst case scenario, if he does pan out, but you just have too many defensemen, you can deal him for a forward. Defensemen are far more valuable than forwards as well. I think that absolutely there's that chance that you can. I think there's absolutely potential for the Canadiens to have a massive draft. If they could get fucking Tig Ginla or Ivan Demidov, depending on if he falls, but if they can get Ivan Demidov and then somehow someone like an Aaron Kiviharju, dude, that would be the bomb.com, dude. He's amazing at skating. Salty, I'm assuming you're talking about Anton Silyev. Yeah, dude, like 207 pounds and 6'7", like, dude, imagine this dude at like 6 foot. This dude is the fucking next Chara. Like, I guarantee it. Like, it would be the funniest thing in the world if the Habs drafted Anton Silyev. Like, if they drafted Anton Silyev and the first pairing in 3 years was fucking Silyev and Hudson, that would be the fucking shit right there. And then you have a second pairing, you can probably go Reinbacher Gulli. Third pair, dude, Jack-Eye Struble. Like, the fact that you have Jack-Eye and Mayu even you could go with. Dude, the fact that the Habs, there are people in the fan base that think that we need a number one center and Nick Suzuki is not him. Firstly, those people are fucking idiots. There are people who think that we need a number one defenseman, Lane Hudson. However, Anton Silyev, I think, has number one D potential. I am in love with Anton Silyev recently. I've watched some games of his and fucking just... God. I've watched some highlights, I should say, not games. I've watched some highlights of his. Fuck it. Dude has qualities. Dude has... Whew. He's gonna be great, dude. Alright, yeah, sorry, I gotta get to the comments, because I gotta get to this game. I wasn't worried. Oh, I just read that one. We needed a defenseman in the first round in the worst way. Darkness, yeah. I mean, I think this is probably the best. This is the best way. This is the best way for you guys. This is the best time for you guys to have possibly tanked, I think, for the St. Louis Blues. Because this is a defense-heavy first round at the very least. I'm pretty sure it's a defense-heavy overall draft. But yeah, you guys definitely need a defenseman, and I think this is a good draft class for you guys to get there. Lion and Cossa, future tandem. Honestly, Sons, it wouldn't surprise me if the Wings end up rushing Sebastian Cossa next year. Hey, Clifford, how's it going, man? Thank you for coming by. Hey, Harry, good one for your team. We have a good test tomorrow. The Habs, yes. Indeed, I was going to in Capitals. I might switch between those two games. And yeah, that's looking like it's going to be a really, really fun game tomorrow for sure. Definitely. 6-game winning streak with LA. I did see that. I haven't won a back-to-back game this season. Well, you know what? At least the Canadiens can say they are still better than the Islanders in back-to-back games then, apparently. And he's amazing at skating. That'd be the bomb.com as a statement. Yes, there are people who think Lane Hudson is not going to be the next Cale Makar, and I pity those people. You know what? I kind of don't, because they are going to be wowed and amazed when they see what Lane Hudson can do this year. And keep in mind, this dude missed 7 games in college. I'm assuming that's because of the Olympics. Not the Olympics, the World Juniors, I'm assuming. Dude had and 2 less assists. He had 5 less points. He had 8 less penalty minutes. His plus-minus was worse, but I feel like the team overall was worse. And just what the fuck happens? Like, I genuinely I cannot wait for Lane Hudson to be with the Canadiens at the end of the year, dude. Like, I don't care if he only gets into the last 2 games, if he gets into 9, I don't care how many games he gets into. I just want to see Lane Hudson be a Montreal Canadien by the end of this year, and I'm really hoping that it happens. I mean, Suns, yeah, Arbor could be the odd man out just because Struble and Mayu on that third pair could be interesting, but I do think that at that point you could potentially deal out, again, if you get Anton Silyev, you could deal out, I think, Jayden Struble or Logan Mayu. I love both those guys. I think Mayu is going to be an incredible potential top 4D who's stuck on the third pair in Montreal. Same with Jayden Struble. I think he's got everything it takes to be a great two-way defenseman who just might be stuck on the third pair. Jack-Eye, though, there's just something there. He has that intimidation factor that you can't get out of anybody else, or that you can't teach, that not everybody naturally has, like Arbor. And Florian, his brother, of course, is going to be an elite fourth line winger in the future for the Canadiens, I think. And I think that you have guys on the blue line who, did the stream end? We've got 0 viewers. Did the stream end? Did we disconnect? I don't think we did, because it would have told me stream is disconnected. Yeah, I gotta look at my stream, so I'm just gonna wave, for example. I'm gonna wave again. Yeah, you guys can see me. Yeah, there we go. It's telling me I got 0 viewers. That's fucking weird. Thank you so much for letting me know that you guys, that stream did not end. Thank you guys. But yeah, I don't think Jack ends up being the odd man out, unfortunately. I don't think so. Hey, Troll Jones, how's it going, man? For the people who, yeah, smash the like button. I gotta get out of the basement. Let's go. Troll Jones, no, yeah, we paid the Wi-Fi. We paid the Wi-Fi bill. Don't worry, man. It wasn't cooking tonight. Yeah, dude. Yeah, sons. The Wi-Fi. It's pretty windy over here, so that's why the stream is lagging. I was debating doing another video, but I told you guys I'd go live, so kind of had to. And yeah, I like goaltending and forward group for the future. Goaltending, oh god. Our defense, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a concern. Darkness, yeah, 100% it's a concern, absolutely. Like goaltending, even to an extent, I think you can see it as a concern. If I was St. Louis, I'd be one of the teams trying to tank for Gabriel Daig next draft. I'd absolutely be one of those teams. Obviously can't win every game. Buffalo and Ottawa are essential victories for us, definitely. If you can't beat them, it's island over. Yes, Sons, absolutely. It's island over if you guys cannot beat. I mean, Buffalo, keep in mind, this is the time of the year where they start to go on that big winning stretch and they miss the playoffs by a point or two. That's the time of the year for them now. The Senators, though, yeah, no, you should easily be able to beat the Senators, though, 100% in my opinion. I would like to see the Habs be as good as long as they are fun to watch. Yes, exactly, Salty Wings. Yes, this year I think absolutely they've been amazing. The Canadiens recently, not amazing in terms of winning, but they've just been so fun to watch. Like you said, Salty. Like past 2 years, it's been okay. We get scored on first. Yeah, we're not winning. And if we have a lead, oh god, how are we going to blow it? But this year, it's just been so exciting. There's not been as many injuries. We've had Doc and Dvorak out. Newhook has been out for a while as well, unfortunately. But just still, there's something about this season where the Habs have been competitive for a majority of the season. And they've been exciting to watch. And the Canadiens, they have a great future. And I don't get how some Habs fans can't see that we have the best future in the National Hockey League. Guys like Lane Hudson and Ryan Bacher, genuinely, I think the last couple games of the year, when you've got Ryan Bacher in, when you've got Hudson in, might be giving a couple guys that are in the AHL, depending on how their playoff race is looking, might give those guys a couple looks. Genuinely, I'm so excited to see just what the Canadiens have to offer, especially with like Hudson and Ryan Bacher, and then hopefully seeing these guys in the NHL level next year. Funny enough, I was on Twitter, and I was reading Twitter comments, which is not a good thing to do. And there were some people who thought Hudson is 4 or 5 years away from being in the NHL, and I had to resist the urge to reply so badly because I just wanted to tell these people how fucking stupid they were, but just... Yeah, the point being, the Canadiens are exciting to watch, even if they're losing or they're winning. I'm excited to see what they do next year, especially with Hudson and Ryan Bacher probably in the lineup. Philip Mazar, Owen Beck potentially being with the Habs. I'm just excited to see what a younger, hungry team can do. And if we can end up making the playoffs next year, if we're competitive, if it falls short, if we overachieve by a lot, I'm excited to see just what happens. Joel Hofer's been solid at 23. The backup spot is a weakness. Yeah, Darkness, I agree. Jordan Binnington is absolutely weak, and I think that if you guys can try and trade him, I think that's absolutely something you should do. There's just no team that wants to take on the bipolar freak, so that sucks. Troll Jones, how'd you boys do at the deadline? I thought we did good, actually. We moved on from Jake Allen. We got a third that becomes a second next year. Hopefully we can get that second round pick. Pearson stayed put, but he was only probably getting a sixth, maybe a seventh. Didn't move David Savard, which I was very happy at, actually. There's no pressure to move him anyways, so it was probably a case of just, hey, we didn't get what we wanted, so we don't need to move him. Which I'm completely happy with that we didn't move him, because we can potentially flip him next deadline. I think we had a very solid deadline. Trading Jan Mysak for Jacob Perreault the day before the deadline, I think, was interesting. And then we actually made a move yesterday. We flipped Nathan Laguerre to the Devils for someone who played for Bridgeport last year. He had like 28 goals, I think, so had a lot of fun. at the deadline. I think they were interesting, and yeah, I'm excited to see for the rest of the year how some of the non-moves work. See if Tanner Pearson ends up working out the way that he said that he will, if he ends up playing better, I should say. See how David Savard does, and yeah. Suns, we made a move, because every team, you still can make moves. It's just that no players that are moved after the deadline, up until obviously the draft, July 1st technically, but none of the players moved can actually play in the NHL. It was literally an AHL move that was just done by both teams, because yeah, very rare you see them. But again, Adam Fox, I think when he was first traded, he was traded at during the playoffs. I want to say it was during the playoffs, one year that he was traded, which I can actually up real quick and find that for you guys, because I know he was flipped one time. Yeah, it was right at the draft. It was right before the draft, I'm pretty sure. But that's when he was traded with Ferland and Hamilton to Carolina for Lindholm and Hanifin. No. It was the second time he was traded. It was when he was traded to the Rangers. It was April 30th, 2019. He got flipped for a second, for 2 seconds, which is very funny, because the Rangers then took one of the seconds and flipped it to the Senators, which would become Mad Sogard in exchange for a second, which became Jamison Rees, and a third that became Antoni Honka, who's the brother of Julius Honka. I believe it's his brother. And then the other one, they would flip to the Carolina Hurricane. Wait, no. No, never mind. That one they'd actually end up keeping and draft Noah Gunler. So, or no, they would flip that to the Hurricanes. They would get that one and draft Noah Gunler. So, I'm still interested in Noah Gunler. He hasn't really panned out up to this stage, but I do think he still has potential. But, yeah, we'll see, though. We'll see if he ends up working. Where am I? I watched the Habs-Leafs game the other day. Yeah, guys, Suzuki and Slav, they were working. They were really working hard, dude, for sure. But, yeah, I'd say we had a good deadline overall. I feel like the Habs management will not value Arbor over a Mayu or Gouli. I think they do, actually, Sons. I think because there were teams calling management, asking for Arbor Jackeye, and apparently a team that was willing to give up the equivalent of a first-round pick asset. I absolutely believe that the Habs management values Arbor, at least over Mayu. Maybe not Gouli, which I think is fair, but at least over Mayu, I think they do, just because I think Jackeye isn't just a very good offensive defenseman. He plays defensive. His defensive game is very solid. It's gotten a lot better since he got sent down to the AHL. He's making a lot of smarter moves with the puck. Off the puck, he's covering the man very well. Of course, he's got the physicality aspect. He's a fighter. This Jackeye is a guy who literally does everything on the ice. And then Gouli, I think, is close to him. He just doesn't get as physical and fight as much as Jackeye, obviously. And Mayu, he has a bit of a feisty edge to him. He's not afraid to drop the gloves. He's not afraid to get physical. But I do think the management, if I were to rank them, they'd probably go Gouli, Jackeye, and Mayu. I think they would probably rather get rid of Mayu over Jackeye. Not that they'd want to get rid of any of them, but if they were, like, gun to the head, you have to get rid of one of these three guys, it'd probably be Mayu, I would think. Buffalo missing playoffs because Hudson Fashion become Messier. No, Suns, they missed the playoffs because Michael Pizzetta scored on them, which is very funny. Yeah, I'm on Twitter. Wars incoming. Exactly, Suns. Yes, indeed. Joel Hoffer, Seattle Kraken goaltender. None of your boosts boosted. Suns, you might want to refresh your sheet, because I know for a fact Joel Hoffer... Joel Hoffer actually wasn't boosted because he was... No, Joel Hoffer did get boosted. It was Barrett Hayden that didn't get boosted because he's not unsigned, because he actually was signed. So, your boost did work. Maybe refresh your sheet, Suns. That would actually work. Disagree with that. Bennington has also been good. No, he's not. Darkness, what the fuck are you saying? You're saying Bennington's been good, but your backup goaltending is an issue while saying Joel Hoffer's your starter. What are you saying? Troll Jones, I mean, the Habs are more fun to watch than the Flyers, I will say that. At least the Canadiens have players who want to win hockey games. You guys barely fucking beat the Sharks tonight. What happened to Cole Salty? His shoulder's probably still recovering. His shoulder surgery was a year ago, about a month ago, I want to say. Yeah, and just there's been probably some lingering issues there. He has been shooting a lot. He's just not been scoring. He's been hitting the net a lot more recently. I will mention that as well. I think he's top 10. They said he's top 10 in the league in shots per game, or shots, I think it is, in the league. So he does take a lot of shots. He's just not been capitalizing, scoring as much as he was the past couple years. I do think next year is a big breakout for him, though. I absolutely think he's absolutely gonna pop off next year. 35 goals, probably 35 goals, 70 points, maybe 80 points, honestly, because that dude is a fucking great playmaker. The dude is incredible. Why the fuck do the Devils want Allen? Suns? Because they got to put Allen in another 3-goalie rotation. That's why. Legit, though, I have no clue. Where the fuck did Sean Farrell go? Suns, Sean Farrell is in Laval right now. Sean Farrell, he got a couple games with the Habs last year. He looked good, I thought. But yeah, no, I think he has one more year in the AHL, and then he's probably... I could see him coming up this year. Apparently his stats in the AHL are unavailable. Let me look up his elite prospects, because his elite prospects will probably come up on elite prospects. But yeah, Sean Farrell, I know he was supposed to be in the AHL this year. I know he has been. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's been in Laval. For some reason, they're not available on HockeyDB. He's got 7 goals and 22 points in 32 games so far this year. So he's been good. I think he could end up playing next year, maybe split between the Habs and the Rocket. But we'll see though. We will see. Where am I? Yeah, where's Sean Farrell go? Just answer that. Suns ask Frank the Tank exactly, Salty. And yeah, Frank the Tank is on Susie watch for sure, man. Joel Huffer got cooked 15 feet away from me on Tuesday. That's a common Islanders W, Suns. Let's go. Cameron, yes, Cole is insane. I could see Cole being a consistent 40-goal guy with some 50-goal potential. I genuinely think Caulfield in a career year hits 50 goals at least once for sure. I mean, Joel Jones, saying the Flyers are a way better team, or like saying that the Avs are a way building. One was kind of fringe. I mean, I don't know. Troll Jones, between the Canadiens and the Flyers, between the Canadiens and the Flyers, one of these teams had a rapist on their roster and the other didn't. So I mean, you tell me which one is better. Gonna be the next Gretzky, Cameron. If Cole Caulfield's next Gretzky, I will streak. I will pull a Finster, and I'll let you decide what that means. Dallas was up 3-1 with the lower Nuggets to the Panthers. Darkness, that's very ironic you're calling them the Wagon Panthers, dude. The fucking Florida Panthers are the best team in the NHL, and it's not even close, dude. Also, fucking shout out the Panthers coming back. Let's go. Hell yeah. Alright, so again, there's whistle 2 seconds in. There's a puck right off the draw that goes into the bench. And we score. Montreal. Just like that called on the Flyers. They send the puck around the boards. Evans with a nice cutoff right in front. Brendan Gallagher opens the scoring. $15 to whoever correctly assumed that Brendan Gallagher might open the scoring. Firstly, you're very high. Secondly, you were actually surprisingly right. Yeah, Darkness, literally, who the fuck mentioned Michkov, dude? Who mentioned Michkov? But yeah, his ceiling is Prime Tarasenko. Prime Tarasenko was what, like 30 goals, 60 points? I'd even say that's a little bit low for Matvei Michkov. I'd say probably 40 goals, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Wait, no, not Matvei Michkov trade. No, I don't want fucking Reddit. I don't want Reddit. What the fuck? Give me his elite prospects, because his HockeyDB is probably not going to give me his stats. Stop fucking. Where is his elite prospects page? What the fuck? Fuck it. Give me his HockeyDB then, I guess. Oh wait, no. I needed Tarasenko, not Michkov. I think Michkov's prime is prime Tarasenko. But yeah, no. Troll Jones, nah, dude, it's not me glitching, dude. My Wi-Fi's out, and my Wi-Fi's not great, and it's probably you, honestly, because you're in Philadelphia. It's probably all the trash in the area that's making your Wi-Fi act up, dude. I mean, yeah, I could see it. 35, 40 goals, 70 points. I mean, I don't think Michkov is one to really pass the puck all that often, so I could probably see it being more... Wait, what the fuck? Is my homie playing fucking Clone Hero? Oh shit, no way. It'd be nice if Discord would like to load images, but I'll take a look at that in a little while. But yeah, alright, so, but yeah, nobody wants to face Florida in round 1, definitely, Cameron, nobody. Flames are so flack and bad at drafting. Dude, Salty, they kind of are, dude, yeah. I don't remember much of who they've drafted, but that's probably just saying, like, they're bad at drafting. If Cena, Naked Man, returns next year on a retirement tour, who should he have a storyline with? Honestly, I don't know. I think Rhea Ripley would be really fun. I think Rhea Ripley. Darkness again. Nobody mentioned the Blues drafting post round one. We were talking about the Flames. But yeah, Suns. I've got no clue who Cena should have a storyline with. I think Rhea Ripley would be hilarious. But if they're gonna retire Cena, he's probably gonna be one of the guys like, hey, I want to retire losing. I don't know who they'd put against Cena in his last match. I don't know. I know there's been talks that Randy Orton wants to face Cena one last time, probably at a WrestleMania, so next year would be nice. But I don't know, we'll see. Logan, how's it going, man? Thank you for coming by, my good sir. Thank you for apparently boosting me in my league. Yeah, nobody wants to face Florida any chance. Absolutely, dude. Hey, let's go, Mr. Crowley. Let's go, baby. Let's fucking go. But yeah. But yeah, for sure, man. Black Viper, how's it going, man? Thank you for coming by. A lot of people coming by the stream. Let's go. Middle stat, shrimp Alfredo scream. Damn salty. Topi Ronnie is smelly. Yes, he is. Genuine question. When was the last time a past round one Habs pick actually panned out? Because I can't think of the time. Darkness. Literally Cayden Primeau, 7th round pick. I mean, if we're talking for the future, Lane Hudson, obviously. But Cayden Primeau, Michael Pezzetta. There's been a couple guys. Can I get the Canadiens drafting? Let me just go Lane Hudson again. If it wants to load for me, that would be really appreciated. I'm here because it's March break. Hey, let's go, Cameron. Hell yeah, man. Let's go. I hope the Avs go deep. Our depth is cooking. Hell yeah, Salty. Absolutely. I think they've got massive potential to go deep. Absolutely. If you play the Rangers round one, we'd cook them. We cooked them in the Stadium Series before Scott Mayfield for the Suns. Yes, indeed. That is very true. That is very true. They did do that. Okay, apparently it doesn't want to give me their stats anymore. Michael Pizza, yes. So yeah, if we're going back to like 2016, Michael Pezzetta was a 6th round pick. Victor Mete was a 4th round pick. He came in the year after. 2017, Cayden Primeau was a 7th round pick. 2018, Jordan Harris was a 3rd round pick. Alex Romanov, 2nd round pick. Jesse Ullinen, 2nd round pick. 2019, Harvey Pinard was a 7th round pick. Jaden Struble was a 2nd round pick. 2020, Dobesh was a 5th round pick. I know he hasn't exactly panned out yet, but going back even further, 2014, Jake Evans was a 7th round pick. He's been very good. 2013, Jacob De La Rose was a 2nd round pick. Arturi Lehkonen was a 2nd round pick. 2012, Charles Hudon was a 5th round pick. So yeah, up until 2010, Brendan Gallagher was a 5th round pick. There's been some Canadiens gems, but I think these last 3 years, especially like going back 2020, like the past 4 years, dude, Marc Bergevin cooked in his last 2 years as GM. Like seriously, Caden Gooley, Jan Mishak, Sean Farrell, Jacob Dobesh in 2020, even potentially Luke Tuck, he might actually come over. 2021, Logan Mailloux, Riley Kidney, Joshua Waugh, potentially Joe Verbatic. I still think Joe Verbatic has backup potential. 2022, this is when the new management takes over. Juraj Slafkovsky, Philip Mazar, Owen Beck, Lane Hudson, Vincent Rohrer, and Adam Engstrom. 6 guys right there. All your first 6 picks. Elite. 2023, David Reinbacher, Jacob Fowler, Florian Jacki, Bogdan Konechkov, and Evgeny Volholkin, and as well, Quentin Miller. Dude, like, this management group has done fucking numbers to help the depth in this organization. Especially shout out Florian Jacki, who this year has almost tripled his goal total from last year in 11 less games. If he had 5 more goals, he would have tripled it. No, he would need 8 more goals. Fuck. He'll probably triple his goal total by the end of the year. Doubled his assist totals, more than just over doubled his point totals. Same amount of penalty minutes. His plus minus is massively improved. Low key, if Jacki improves the way his brother does, he might honestly. Hello, stream might be back. Are we actually back, or is this just something that this is me saying that I'm back? Are we back? Oh, we're back. All right, perfect. My stream is actually lagging weirdly enough on my thing. So are we back? We were back. Are we back again? Oh, there we go. Alright, I think we're back. Darkness, I've fucking mentioned it like 5 times today, dude. Why streams buffering? I've fucking mentioned it so much, dude. Come on. But yeah, my cup finals right now. My cup finals is probably Florida. I'm trying to think out west who I would pick. So it's Florida from the east for sure. I don't want to just go Colorado and take what Cameron is saying, but I probably would actually agree. I think Florida and Colorado is looking like a very, very good probability for being the Stanley Cup Finals. And I think it'd be an extremely, extremely fun Stanley Cup Final no matter what. Mayfield on Hutzy IR, that would be fun, Suns. Jacob Delarose, yes, have not heard that in a long time whatsoever. No, Salty Wings, yeah, no. Gordon Hughes for sure over the Bergevin regime. But Bergevin cooked in those last couple years. He was very good in those last couple years, I will say that. Oh yeah, Mark Stroman Hurdle. I mean, to be fair, Cameron, I think Hurdle's supposed to come back a week or two before the playoffs anyways. But yeah, Mark Stone's 100% going to be back for the conference finals probably. Salty, yeah, we drafted 3 goalies last year. It was Jacob Fowler, Yevgeny Volholkin, and Quentin Miller. We drafted 3 at the hopes that at least one of them pans out. And yeah, he did triple his jaws beaten to definitely Black Viper. Volholkin does have a good save percentage in the NHL, and it's filled with pylons. Well, you know what, Salty? Let me have that. Let me at least have that. He's playing probably good enough to be in the KHL next year. Please let me at least have that. He's probably going to be I mean, to be fair, I can't tell which is the worst league, the MHL or the KHL, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see, though. That would be cinema, Salty Wings. Yes, indeed, it would be, dude. Romanoff has been solid enough this year. Not as many mistakes as last year. Reminds me of Dobson on the mistake side of things. Every year he becomes better. Romy could be a solid top pair guy in the future. Suns, he's a top 4 guy most probably. He's honestly probably a top 4D. Can he? I mean, Darkness. I mean, fuck. I'd rather draft 3 goalies over none, because at least we've got good goaltending for the future guaranteed. Harry, if Dallas makes the finals or wins the cup, I will not let you hear the end of it, because when you cooked me for saying the Stars would go deep. Well, Suns. I mean, what did they do at the deadline? Their big acquisition was not Ryan Suter. It was fucking Chris Tanev, dude. They did nothing at the deadline. They're not going far. MHL's the AHL and CHL combined. So basically kind of like it's got too many good teams. Wait. So is that a good thing for Quentin Miller, or is that a bad thing then? Or not Quentin Miller, Evgeny Volholkin. Is that a good thing then, or a bad thing? Because you said that the KHL has too many good teams, but earlier you said that it was, or I'm pretty sure it said good teams. Oh, goofy teams. The fucking Heart. I hate that goddamn Heart. I fucking piece of shit. But yeah, too many goofy teams. But yeah, okay, I see what you're saying now. But yeah, it's the AHL and CHL combined. So basically, like, some high-end talent, but a lot of just kind of whatever, just players who are players because they're players. Oh, what is said top pair guy on the... Okay, that's completely fair then. Yeah, probably a top pair guy on the Islanders then. Well, then again, to be fair, Devon Toews would be a top pair guy on the Islanders, and he's not all that good, but yeah. Bro must suck playing the KHL. Russia legit in a civil war right now. It kind of does suck, probably, Suns, dude. Like, imagine Matvei Michkov going out for a walk and thinking, I'm not going to end up like my dad today. But yeah. Allegedly. I should say allegedly end up like my dad. Or his dad. I should say that. I'm pretty sure there's a team in, like, Siberia and it barely gets daylight. Suns are salty. That is really funny. Okay, so I see what you mean. It's not like too many goofies and like they're awful teams. They're just in weird places. I see what you mean now. Yeah. That is really weird. Matvei was chilling in Dubai. Probably salty. I hope Michkov pulls a goatsy and decides to sign in Philly. I mean, that would be really funny. Odds the KHL arena gets blown up. I mean, Suns. I mean, technically there's a possibility. I mean, if it were to happen, it would probably happen to the one that, like, the government owns, which I think it's SK St. Petersburg, I think, which is the team that loaned out Michkov to Sochi, I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure it would be the one that is owned by the actual Russian government. That would probably be the one to be bombed. I'm not saying it should or it deserves it, but just realistically, if that were to for some reason happen, that would be the one. What would I like to see the Habs do in the draft this year, Salty? First, before I do get to back to the game, I would like to see Ivan Demidov. The one thing, because the Habs don't have much much of a much options really when it comes down to it. There's really only like one or two things that we need. I want to see the Habs draft a good second line forward, aka Tikkagenla or Ivan Demidov. Of course, there's a big talent difference between the two, but I mean, I'd be fine with either or. But I want to see them draft a good top 6 talent. I want to see maybe one or two more offensive players after that, probably. I don't know, honestly, though, after that. Like, I have no clue. Like, that really is kind of the only thing I want is just one more top 6 forward, because I think that's all we need for the future at this point, or that we don't have, I should say. Because technically for the future we do need defensemen, but that's just, again, wait for the young guys to come up. But yeah, I think that just one more top 6 forward, unless you do plan on having Newhook play third line center, and then you want to move Owen Beck or Philip Mazar to the wing and have the other one play fourth line center. In that case, 2 top 6 forwards. But I'm assuming they want Newhook on the second line left wing with Doc either at center or right wing. In that case, just get one more top 6 personally. Again, maybe Aaron Kiviharju with your second first rounder if it falls late in the draft, late in the first round. If he falls to that second first rounder. But yeah, I'd love to see that personally. There's a KHL team on the other side of Russia by the Pacific Ocean, and the teams from Moscow have to fly there and fly back. And for that team who plays out east has to travel on insane road trips. Jesus, sons. Yeah, Russia is fucking huge, man. Like, that, I'll admit, that is pretty fucking cool. I will say that, because it's basically like having North America. Not that big, exactly, but, like, it's still kind of cool having to do that. I'm sure that there's some teams where it's like, hey, we get to travel to the other side of fucking Russia for our next game. It's probably something like that. Darkness, this is 0% chance Vegas misses the playoffs, dude. That's ridiculous. That's not happening. I mean, yeah, Darkness celebrating in Montreal, it'd be nice. I don't think it does happen. If it does, though, I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I'd be very happy. And like last year, I'll probably do another live stream for the draft lottery. So there's that. Brody Zemer, Max Plant, and Teddy Stiga are that looks like Teddy Stigma without the M. So Stiga. It's not a good name. Might be some good energy third line guys to consider, but you guys got some too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, again, I think like having an Owen Beck or a Philip Mazar for the third line would work well. Even Sean Farrell, I think, can end up being a good third line energy guy. And yeah, those could be some guys to consider. I'll have to check up on those guys. What would happen if we went to World War III? Would the U.S. try to draft young Russians like Kaprizov to war? Oh, I don't know, sons. Maybe. I mean, I don't know how that would work. Honestly, that would be very funny, though. I will say that. I think that would be pretty funny to see that be the case. Also, I've got some pings in my Discord. I'm gonna check. Oh, oh, never mind. There we go. All right. It was just some funny memes that's happening. So, all right. So. Hurdle doesn't show up. Everyone else gets hurt. The Sharks eliminate the Knights from the playoffs in a shootout. Where have I seen this before? Oh yeah, the Knights lost like 3 straight shootouts 2 years ago. Wasn't that what it was? They lost 3 straight shootouts that eliminated them from the playoffs. Was that what was happening? So yeah, it's a 1-0 Habs lead off Brendan Gallagher. Brody might be a good guy defensively. He wins faceoffs, and I think he's 6'2", 6'3", really. Fucking Brody Zemer. Where's I feel like I've heard that name weirdly enough. I feel like I actually have for some reason. But then again, it might just be TJ Brody and then like Rob Zemer. No, I don't want to preview the fucking page. I want to look up a guy. Thank you. Brody Zemer. Apparently I wanted to look up Brodus Zemer. If I could stop fuck it. If I could stop fat fingering the goddamn keyboard. Stop looking up bodies. I want Brody. Brody Zemer. Thank you, Jesus. I'm tripping. He's 5'11". Yeah, he's 5'11". 6 goals, 15 points, 21 games. Not terrible. He is a right wing. Really. He wins face, so it must be like a right wing center. Then he must play some faceoffs. I don't know. That'd be interesting. I mean, a guy like this, probably maybe 3rd, 4th round type of guy. You can pick him up probably, maybe 2nd round. Low-key, America should draft Scott Mayfield as cannon fodder. Remember Mike's video? Dude, I do, sons. Dude, that video was fucking hilarious. Dude, I really wish someone downloaded that and saved that, because, dude, the Golden Knights is such a good year. They got eliminated. It's like, dude was fucking crying. You know? It's like, dude, your team didn't make the playoffs, dude. You got no fucking reason to be crying. You fucking dumb bitch. Like, bro acted like his team made the Stanley Cup Finals and got reverse swept. That's something to cry about. Losing in the Cup Finals is something to cry about. Motherfucker missed the playoffs for the first time in franchise history. Bro, Mike's Hard Lemonade. Yes, indeed, Salty Wings. No, it's that fucking stupid bitch Tape to Tape, I think is what his name is. Fucking, I think he rebranded himself. He, oh god, what's his name now? Oh god, it's not Tape to Tape. It's not Tape to Tape anymore. I know he has a new name. I'm trying to find it real quick. Now I'm just getting a bunch of like total drama and weeb shit for some reason. But yeah, I know he rebranded to like being a like a life-saving channel, which is very ironic if you know the context. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, all I'm gonna say is he's not a fucking good dude, and he's a fucking pussy. That's all I'm gonna say. I haven't watched the U.S. prospects in a minute. Salty Wings, hey, no problem, man. That's understandable. My fat ass wants more cake, but at the same time, I'm too lazy to get up. That is facts, darkness. I completely understand that. 7-2 Shithawks over the Anaheim Ducks. Really salty. Please tell me Bedard's got like 7 points tonight. NHL games. I'm actually gonna look it up myself so I don't get it spoiled. Yep. Oh my god. Does he actually? Blackhawks. Connor Bedard. Oh, 1 goal, 5 points, dude. And Nick Foligno, sorry. Motherfucker's got 4 assists. Philip Kurashev, 2 goals, 4 points. Bro. Brett Leeson has both of Anaheim's goals. Shout fucking out the Chicago Blackhawks. I remember the Knights lost to Wild like Game 5. They won the series, by the way, when he was crying about it. Me and TBC soloed him for not knowing what real pain. Suns, dude, exactly. Dude, bro, this is a fucking dude who's a fan of a fan base. This is the fan of a fan base who was handed fucking everything. Dude, teams were stupid protecting their veterans over some young guys like fucking Shea Theodore. I think Shea Theodore was protected, but traded Shea Theodore. They got John Marchessault, William Karlsson. They got Marc-Andre Fleury from the Penguins. They got traded Fleury, basically. Like, fuck it. Like, dude, you had a good team right out the gate. You got Mark Stone. You got all these fucking dudes who helped your team. And you want to fucking cry like a little baby just because the fucking team... Oh, we didn't make the playoffs all year. It's like, fucking... Dude, come on. There's some shit I want to say right now, and I ain't gonna say it. Because I'm not getting this fucking channel... taken down. I've worked way too hard on this shit. But, dude, yeah. Exactly, Cameron. Won the fucking cup the year after. Like, oh, we didn't make the playoffs. Like, fucking... Oh, you fucking dumb motherfucker. Yeah, they did get Sweeteners to take on William Karlsson. That is true, darkness. Speaking of Vegas, imagine winning the speaking of Vegas, imagine winning the fucking Vezina and seeing you've been traded on Twitter. Dude, Sons, exactly, dude. Like, Vegas as well, dude. Like, you cannot like the Golden Knights anymore. Dude, like, seriously. The Golden Knights, when they first came in, they were a legitimate underdog. They were a fucking great team to root for because they knew they were underdogs. They knew nobody was thinking they were going to win anything. They were supposed to win like 12 games according to most people when they came into the league. They were supposed to win like 12 games. Dude. And like they shock everyone, go to the cup finals like, "Oh my god, guys, can you believe that we did this?" And it's like, you know, we might have lost, but you know, we were happy to be there, dude. That's so cool. We won our first playoff game, our first cup final game too. And then like fucking 2 years later, dude. Exactly, like Salty Wings said, Vegas turned into fucking Tampa, dude. Vegas turned into that, yeah, we're good. We got all the top dogs. What are you going to do about it? You know? And then they're fucking fans that missed the playoffs first year. They want to fucking cry like a bunch of little fucking babies, dude. You know, I mean, fuck, I guess that's what Vegas knows, is how to cry and how to get fucking herpes. You know, everybody that lives in Vegas has probably got some extent of fucking herpes. If we're being fucking completely honest, boys. If we're being completely honest. Probably. You cooked Nikki again in Discord, Sons? Oh god, what's, is it in discussions? I'm assuming not. It actually is. Dude, Sons, honestly, for real, dude. Oh my god, you actually put that trade through, dude. What the fuck? Vegas are entitled fucking brats. Darkness, I mean, yeah, at this point, definitely. They are absolutely entitled. Dude, they feel like... Here's the funny thing. Is I swear to God, dude, if it comes out in a decade that Mark Stone's spleen was not actually fucking injured, how much you guys want to bet Vegas fans are going to be like, well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, if they win the cup this year, fucking God forbid, but they win the cup again this year, how much you want to bet Vegas fans are going to be like, oh, well, it doesn't matter because Stone only played in like 12 games. He only helped us win the fucking cup. You know, he wasn't like he was around for the whole playoffs. It's like, how much you want to bet, guys? How much you guys want to bet? Vegas fans are going to excuse it if it comes out that he was faking it, which is probably not, unfortunately, but I think it'd be fucking hilarious, dude. Alright, where am I? The Hurdle trade, dude, salty, genuinely, like, for both teams. Like, I think it is good for the Sharks because they're only retaining like 1.3 mil, which, okay, you could say is a fourth line guy, but it's not really going to matter all that much, especially with the cap going up as much as it is. But yeah, dude, Vegas just took on, 6 years of Tomas Hurdle? Dude. And this dude is like 30 already, 31. That is not going to end well, and it's going to be hilarious. Dude, I guarantee you, if Vegas is rebuilding in 4 years, firstly, their fans are going to be crying when they miss the playoffs again. But secondly, when it's time to trade off Hurdle and Stone and all these guys that are getting old, I guarantee their fans are going to say, oh, I want to take on Hurdle's contract. You know, we've done so much for the league. They owe us this. Like, no, fucking... Dude, Vegas fans are just like fucking Tampa fans now. Like, it took them literally winning a cup for them to get actual fans. And even then, all their fans are fucking horrible. Suns, I mean, yeah, I think this year's Golden Knights for sure. The 21 Lightning, I feel like it gets overblown slightly. Kucherov definitely was very, very sketchy because he was back for game one of the playoffs. Absolutely, it was absolutely weird. But they had Marian Gaborik, who was making like $6 million, and he was never playing again. I think they had Brent Seabrook by that point as well. He was never playing a game again in the NHL. His career was done. So it does get boosted a little bit by having those two guys who were never going to play again. And they had another guy who was making like maybe $1 million and a half, who just wasn't playing that year. I forget who it was exactly. But there were players on there that were legit. But yeah, Kucherov, and I think they bought at the deadline. That might have been the year they bought Savard, actually, as well, funny enough. So I definitely would investigate for the Kucherov thing. But I feel like at this point, it's kind of too late to investigate the Lightning for cap circumvention. And even then, if they did, it's like, I don't know. At least with Habs fans, they can back up their top. Dude, there's a lot of franchises that can. Fucking the Canadiens, the Islanders, I think, even to an extent. The Rangers, for somewhat. The Leafs, somewhat. The Bruins, the Hawks, the Red Wings. To an extent, the Flyers. I think there's a lot of teams that can back up that history, absolutely. I'm a little annoyed about how players are choosing teams based on location. What do you mean by that, Salty Wings? I just got to that. By the way, what do you mean about that, by that, Salty? And also thank you guys for agreeing with me about the Vegas shit and all that. Kind of understand. Oh, there we go. We're back. Somehow this is going to be the time. Sorry, this is going to be the time that it actually disconnects me for real, because yeah, this is probably going to be it. So yeah. By the way, guys, I am going to get back to the game in a second. So yeah. I'm just going to check butts and balls. By the way, guys, I am going to get back to the game. Oh, there we go. All right, we're perfect. We are still live. Awesome. But But yeah, I wouldn't give a fuck which team I'd work for at first, but then after that, I ain't working for a Cali or New York team. Salty, what are you talking about again? Exactly. Oh, like based off taxes. Okay, yeah, I get that, Salty. Okay, yeah. You know what? That's fair. I would not mind working. I wouldn't mind working for a lot of teams. Like there's a couple I wouldn't want to work for, like Edmonton and Calgary, just because it's very, very, very cold. Aside from that, though, like yeah, maybe the Cali teams, but that gets me a little closer to Hollywood, so I have a little bit of a chance to be an actor at that point. But yeah, there's a couple teams like Edmonton and Calgary that I wouldn't want to play anywhere where it's extremely cold most of the year, but I also wouldn't want to play anywhere where it's extremely hot. So Arizona, but even then, like I'd rather be extremely hot over extremely cold. So I don't know. Cameron, if Vegas somehow did miss the playoffs this year, that would be really funny, but it's not going to happen, unfortunately. Exactly, since T-Mobile is going to represent Prime Gila River when the Knights rebuild, dude. Exactly. Even with Kucherov, it wouldn't have been as much of a question mark if it had been 82 and he missed 70. What the fuck? What do you mean, Darkness, exactly? The easy way to fix this is Logan, exactly. There is an easy fix. Just keep the cap in the playoffs, which I get is tough to do because players then don't get paid through the playoffs. So it's like, oh, well, why are you having, the salary cap for the regular season in the playoffs? Like, I get that. But at the same time, it's like, players have that fixed rate, apparently. They have that fixed rate, apparently, of what they get paid for the playoffs. Maybe you could adjust it where it's like, I don't know. Like maybe they base it off a regular season salary. I don't know exactly how they could do that, but like there's definitely some ways where you can easily fix cap circumvention into the playoffs. There's absolutely ways that you can fix that. Like I do think having that, like just keeping the overall salary cap into the playoffs would actually be a very good idea. I think that actually would be very good. Yeah, and then just maybe like anyone who's not, but I don't know because that kind of fucks you. Because if it's like with the 21 Lightning, like even though it doesn't matter they got fucked, but still like Gabrick and Seabrook, like okay, they are actually on LTIR. They're not gonna play. Counting them against the cap would be weird, but I completely get why keeping, like oh well, you want to bring back Kucherov. You can't now because you gotta scratch 2 or 3 guys. On one hand, it does cause less trades at the deadline because you're probably going to have to do more hockey moves, and that probably wouldn't work. But at the same time, it makes things extremely fair in the playoffs. So, I don't know. Arizona is nice in the winter. Suns, is that true? I don't think I'd... You know what? Honestly, like, aside from all of the, like, haha, no fans, Arizona does seem like it'd be a really good place to play hockey. Like, if Suns said if it's nice in the winter, it seems very, very nice in the summertime. It seems like just a really good place to play, actually. Cameron, yeah, playing Atlanta, exactly. I mean, fuck, apparently Anson Carter wants to bring back Atlanta. He apparently has started, like, some ownership group or whatever to bring back Atlanta, so, I don't know, we'll see. Kopitar won an Emmy for a commercial he didn't even speak in. Did he really, Logan? Calgary Skyline looks a bit underrated. I've not seen the Calgary Skyline, actually. Players aren't getting played in the playoffs. Doesn't really matter since the cap accounts for annual salary of players' contract, not their actual salary. Oh, shit. Also, by the way, Dan, how's it going, man? Thank you for coming by. Much appreciated. But Logan, okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it doesn't really matter since the cap accounts for the actual salary, annual average of a player's contract and not their actual salary. That actually makes a lot of sense then. Like, I even think, like, if they wanted to make it happen to where it's like, it's the player's salary plus their bonuses. I think if you wanted to have that written into the next CBA, that'd be a really good way to account it. You can maybe adjust the salary cap just a little bit, maybe up it by $2-3 million for the playoffs. Just for like the playoff bonuses and just bonus money in general. I think that'd actually be a really good idea, in my opinion. Have you seen Distance Talk? It's genuinely fucking fascinating. I have not, Sons. What's that, dude? Why did San Jose have to give up? Salty, I have no clue, dude. I think it was Darkness who mentioned it earlier, and it was like, I have no clue whatsoever. I remember you cooked me for saying Arizona would be 7th in the Central. Well, Sons, keep in mind, they looked better than they did last year. I don't know how the fucking rails fell off, but they just kind of did. What do I think of the Jets' pickup at the trade deadline? Dan... Tyler Toffoli, great addition, great second line guy. Him and Monahan did play, I think, 10 games with each other in 2021, or 2022, right before Toffoli got traded to to the Flames. Actually, it was before he got traded to the Flames. So they did know each other for a little bit. I'd be extremely happy with that pickup if I were you, Dan. Aside from that, I think that was their only move they made at the deadline. So yeah, I'd absolutely have to say that fully great pickup. Didn't give up a first round pick. I don't think they even gave up a second. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was a third and a fourth. Great pickup. That's too high. Oof, Salty. Do you still fuck with Torigny and Armstrong? Honestly, yeah, I do, Salty. I think that Miguel Torigny, I think he is a very solid head coach. I still think that next year he has potential. Maybe not to win Jack Adams, but I think he's still a very good head coach, and I think that he could lead this team into the playoffs next year, depending on what happens. I picked up Shane Miller. Never heard of Shane Miller, unless that's a misspelled name, but I don't recall a Shane Miller. Distance talk is basically like, think of the New York City skyline. You can see it from the mountains in upstate New York. Holy shit, sons. That sounds really good. I will say that. That sounds fucking nice. Holy shit. There was almost a goalie fight. Salty, what the fuck is happening? Yeah, I'm sorry, but I gotta open On Hockey really quickly. If On Hockey wants to load. There we go. Thank you. Dude, what the fuck? There was almost a goalie fight? What happened? I don't even care if the stream disconnects at this point. I want to see what the hell almost happened. If this would like to fucking load, that would be appreciated. Play of the game, Connor Bedard for his 20th goal of the year. So, alright, there we go. We're back. I'm assuming that the stream is good. You still fuck with cards? Salty, yeah, I still fuck with hockey cards, dude. I have a whole bunch of them. I haven't bought as many recently as I used to, just because I haven't been going out to the dollar store much. But hell yeah, I still fuck with hockey cards. I still absolutely fuck with some hockey cards, absolutely. Alright, so, yeah, so the Canadiens lead 1-0 a minute in. I want Bedard shit. Salty, you might want to rephrase that, my guy. You might want to rephrase that a little bit. Look at Discord. Oh god, sons. Alright, give me a second. Alright. Oh my god, dude, that is fucking... Dude, that is beautiful. Holy shit. Pause? You'll eat... Yeah, Salty, yeah, dude. I want Bedard shit. You might wanna rephrase that, my guy. Just a little bit, at least. Columbus in front has a nice chance, but the shot just ends up high. The rebound ends up being controlled by the Jackets. Another good stop by Cayden Primeau. HYH Hot Yonkers Hockey, is that what you're talking about, Salty Wigs? Who's a Hot Yonkers Hockey? Habs and go to the power play 3 minutes in. Mathieu Olivier is called for a hook on Raphael Harvey-Pinard. And the Habs score. Juraj Slafkovsky with the one-timer that buries it behind Elvis Merzlikins. I want to see if I can at least get 2 of these bottles stacked up in this manner. HTH Jeans. Dude, Hot Take Hockey is unironically, like, kind of fucking... Not even like kind of. He is just, in generally, pretty bad YouTuber. Oh, there we go. I'm fucking with this now. Not really. Fuck, that sucks. But yeah. So Juraj Slafkovsky gets the goal from the really good one-timer. Ends up burying it just behind Merzlikins. Matheson and Caulfield with the assists on that one. I did not have the Islanders and Rags Twitter teaming up to shit on the Devils in 2024. Sons, I did not have that either. But I'm sure that you guys are having a good old time, a gay old time, making fun of the only good team in New York, in the state of New York, and of course the Buffalo Sabres as well. So yeah, it is 2-0 Canadiens. 3 minutes into the game. Ah, there we go. I figured out how to do this shit. Let's fucking go. Let's go, baby. Boob Bottle, how's it going, my good sir? Thank you for coming by in the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful time. So it's 2-0 Habs. Like I said, 3 minutes in, the Habs 1-for-1 on the power play as well. And then we get easily the fucking... Harry, why the fuck are you playing with bottles? Because I'm bored, dude. Dude, I'm bored, legitimately. Like, I've been live for an hour and a half, and I've barely even gotten through 5 minutes of the goddamn hockey game. And also, I just figured, why not? I've got probably some fucking ADHD, so I figured, why not? I might as well do something to stimulate my brain. Do I think the Jets are going to go to the Stanley Cup Finals, Dan? Not at all. They're still lacking in the defense. I think their depth is a little bit weird. And I like their goaltending, obviously. I think Connor Hellebuyck is the top 10 goalie in the NHL. I just don't think that their defense is strong enough to be able to hold for them to go to the Stanley Cup Finals. I do think that they end up getting the second round, though. Connor could pull a Hasek and carry them. I mean, he could, Salty. He definitely could. I just don't see it happening. I think he's been very good, but I do think that there's a better chance that he is unfortunately a little bit blown out by the end of the season. Now, of course, this is assuming that they do keep playing him instead of doing the smart thing, which is, at this point of the season, just completely rest him, use Laurent Brossoit, bring Hellebuyck back for the last 3 games of the year. But I do unfortunately believe that he's not going to be that great in the playoffs, especially if they keep using him as much as they have been up to this point of the season. Georgiev was mid against Seattle. Oof, Salty. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that might be what kills the Avs. Then again, they didn't need Darcy Kemper to be phenomenal in the playoffs. They just needed him to make saves when he needed to, and he did. So yeah, what a save by Cayden Primeau. It is a Carey Price stop off of a sudden turnover. It's a 2-on-1 pass across, and Primeau just flashes the leather on a wide open net. Darcy was half blind too. That is true, Salty. He was half blind. That is true. Keeps the game 2-0. Cayden Primeau. Apparently, he does not want to be the only known goaltender with the initials of CP for the Canadiens. That goes down in history. Apparently, he wants to be the second one. Like I said, literally a Carey Price save there. Cayden Primeau just phenomenal there. Like Boob Battle, like you said. Yes, indeed, dude. The Carey Price-esque save by Cayden Primeau. Justus is kind of breaking out, but then he has smelly games. Okay, so he's kind of like any rookie goaltender. He's just, yeah. I thought you said this is a Carey Price shutout. Suns, dude. If Carey Price came out of retirement for this game, dude, I would have mentioned it by now. I probably would have had a picture of Carey Price up in the background with some mysterious white stains on it. But, yeah. The lag has stopped. Black Viper, good. Was that it was A, very windy out, but B, we also had some people over, and I don't think they were using the Wi-Fi because they were talking with my dad upstairs. But yeah, that was all that was going on. Primeau then makes another good save off of a bad pass behind the net. He needed to be quick to get back in his net. He was actually the one that passed the puck out in front, but he does make the good save. I jinxed it. Okay, good. There we go. But yeah. Primeau ends up passing it out. He needs to get back in his net. He's quick, and he does. Then the Habs score back the other way. They get set up. Arbor Jacki takes a shot, and it beats Merzlikins. Joshua Waugh with the tip in front. Looking back on distance talk, you can see the lights from New York City from where I am, and I live 60 miles away. That shit kind of sounds fucking sick, I'll be honest, son. That's pretty sick. That was too funny. The lag stopped and then it restarted. Oh god, I hope not. I don't have the Wi-Fi on my phone on. I don't have any... Literally, I have nothing else. Maybe I should close Discord. Maybe that might help, actually. But yeah, I've got no Wi-Fi on my phone right now. I've turned it off. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but yeah. Dan, yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you guys want to hit the like button, if you guys want to do that, that'd be much appreciated. Hell yeah. Boob Battle. If the Habs get a women GM, they will win the Stanley Cup ASAP. I mean, potentially. I mean, like Salty said, there's some good female candidates in other organizations for a potential GM job. I just don't know if the Habs would want that right now. I don't know if they'd want a female GM. Not that there's none that are good enough, but I think they're very happy with the job that Hughes and Gordon have done so far in their tenure. But yeah, I think that they'd want, if anything, probably someone like Haley Wickenheiser, more of like an advisor type of role. Someone to go along with probably Vincent Lecavalier, I would think. So I think it's more of a consultant role. I do think eventually, I think it's completely like once one team has the balls to, ironically, the balls to hire a woman, I think you're going to see a couple teams follow suit in the next couple seasons after that. So I think it's just a matter of time. I think the Habs should have a complete women's team. Oh yeah, Boob Battle, me too. Also, I like they had to put completely sarcastic. Yes, absolutely. I think that the Canadiens should just ice the PWHL Canadienettes or Habettes. I know some people have coined the Habettes. I think they should ice those. And to be fair, People don't want to hit women, so I mean, I just recognize as transgender men, and then fuck, you can probably play in the NHL. I think there's something there. But yeah. So Joshua Waugh tips home the Arbor Jackeye shot. 3-0 Habs. 6 minutes into the game, it is 3 goals on 4 shots. Waugh gets the goal from Jackeye and Newhook. Merzlikins is out. So already, which is very surprisingly. Yeah, Merzlikins is out. Tarasov in 6 minutes into the game. Genuinely surprised that they pulled him after that tip shot, which is just I thought that goal, you cannot blame on Merzlikins. I was surprised they pulled him after that. But then again, you allowed 3 goals in the first 6 minutes. Yeah, you kind of got to be pulled. Daniil Tarasov, who I'm a huge fan of, I think he has potential to be the starter in Columbus. He comes in. I'm just being stupid on my burner account. Hey, Boob Bottle. Firstly, I do like the name. Funny you did come in. We were playing with some bottles. That was very funny. But yeah, no, don't worry about it. It's completely appreciated. We're not going to be offended by majority of what you say. There's going to be some stuff that might make us uncomfortable, but we're having pretty funny. Boobies, as John Cena would say. Boobies. Vagina, as Chris Chan would say as well. Is there a guy I'd like to see as a coach someday? I'd like to see Joel Ward as the coach, currently with Vegas, and David Carl, the Denver and Team USA World Junior Championship coach. Now, I'm assuming you just mean as a coach in general, not like for the Habs specifically. If I'm being honest, who's a guy that I think could be a good head coach? A lot of Habs fans like 5-6 years ago would have said Kirk Muller, and I probably would have said Kirk Muller as well. Right now, though, now I'm assuming this is just in general as a coach, not just specifically a head coach. Honestly, Carey Price as a goaltending coach, I think would be incredible. Savard too? Are you talking about Denny, David? What are you talking about? But you know what? If I'm being completely honest, one guy I think would be a great head coach in the NHL, Shea Weber. I think Shea Weber would be very, very solid. I think that Weber has all the qualities of being a potential NHL head coach. He is a little bit bigger of a star than most NHL head coaches, so that might be a little bit depending on that. But I think that Shea Weber would make a very solid head coach for an NHL team, and I think it would depend. I think it would depend if he wants to do it, and I think that Weber would make a great head coach. However, if we're talking like guys who are currently coaches, like for the NHL, like guys who are currently coaches, just head coaches, just not in the NHL, or their assistants or whatever, honestly, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Josh Hosang has a rap album? What, sons? What? Josh Hosang has a rap album? I do not believe you. Josh Hosang. Huh? What the fuck? What? What the fuck? Okay, boyos. Would you guys come by tomorrow if we did a stream listening to Josh Hosang and his rap album? Would you guys come by for a stream for that tomorrow? We can't do it tonight because it's already 11:30. But if I came up live tomorrow, if we listened to Josh Hosang's album, which, oh my god, is actually... What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Oh my god, dude. Guys, this thing is 18 songs. This thing is 18 songs. What the fuck? Whew, fuck. Oh my god. Boop Bottle. That's awesome. You met fucking Kirk Muller, dude. That's awesome. You went to the bathroom every 25 minutes. MVP or whatever. Boop Bottle, you're subbing to see that tomorrow? I mean... Sons, I don't know if it'd be tomorrow. I don't know if it'd be after 6. Like, for me, I feel like I'd have to do it around, like, 4 to 5. Just because, like, I know we're going to be riffing on it for, like, an hour, probably. Yeah, Poppy for MVP, dude. So, would you guys rather me Now, not go completely in blind. Do you guys want me to read you the title of these songs, or do you guys want to go in completely? I've got no issue, but there is one song that you guys need to know the fucking name of. I'm really hoping that this isn't like a not like garbage album, but I'm really hoping it's like actually like fucking entertaining. Finna roll 2 or 3 bats for that stream. Is everybody glossing over? Yeah, that's the song! That's the song I was gonna mention too! Dude, that's the song. That is the fucking song, dude. Also, most of these are only like a minute to 2 minutes long, so the stream might not actually be like that bad. But yeah, so the songs on this album are called It's Time to Grow Up, which, okay, Hope for the Best, Curious George Goes to College, Walking on Sun, Prey on My Downfall, Rubik's, Hobby to a Passion, Manic, Escape, My Talk with Buddha, Courage, Self-Love, which, perfect, Story About a Cowboy, Poppy, My Trophy, Northside Ice, Feeling Like Bane, and Good Morning. He sounds like Tom McDonald. Salty, we're gonna have some fucking fun tomorrow. If this dude sounds like Tom McDonald, if this dude is a lyrical, spiritual, miracle rapper... Wait, how do you... Oh, god damn it, boo battle. Dude, I don't care whose alt you are, dude, that... You can get me into trouble. Oh, the song begins the following lyrics. Okay, I'm not reading that. Cheesy rap album names? Dude, for real. Dude, unironically, Curious George Goes to College is a fucking hilarious rap album name. It is a hilarious rap album name. I don't fuck with Tom. Oh, Salty, me neither, but I'm just saying that's gonna be really funny if he actually is like a spiritual, lyrical, miracle rapper like Tom McDonald. Dude, Curious George Goes to College, and I went to college. I went to play hockey, but then I felt sorry. It's gonna be some shit like that. We gotta make Scooby-Doo and the Rainbow Warriors? What the fuck is that? Salty, I will say that Tom McDonald's collab with Ben Shapiro is fucking... It is. Yo, I'm out. I actually sub. Peace. Hey, Boo Battle. Thank you for coming by, man. Thank you for actually subbing, dude. I'll see you in the future. Hopefully see you tomorrow for the apparently Tom McDonald 2.0 stream. Oh, fuck. He said Funky Monkey in the song. Oh boy, boys, we are gonna have a great. Can I actually I shouldn't. I'm so busy, but hey, Boo Battle, don't worry if you can't make it live. The stream will not be going down unless it's taken down by DMCA. Which at that point I will be recording the stream. I will pull a Brad Taste in Music and at least record the stream. And who knows, maybe I'll edit it into a Brad Taste in Music type video. I'll have to see if I can get some type of like green screen. Actually, maybe I'll have to see. Get like 10 of those goddamn green board things and see if I can put them up behind me. I don't know, maybe I'll see if I can do that. Brass Monkey cover? Oh god. Do you want a banana man? Sam over Vultures? I have no clue what you're saying there, Salty, but I'm gonna agree. Who's that band? What's the band that you guys like really got me hooked on? It's not fucking Tell Me What It Is to Be Beautiful. I'm trying my best to show I'm ready to take control. Who's the fucking band on NHL 22? It's not, I don't know what you've been told. Fuck, I'm trying to think. Or it might be 23 or 24 even. I'm trying to think. I gotta look up the soundtrack. Because that's gonna bug the shit. Volbeat! Oh, Same over Vultures. Oh yeah, 100%. Couldn't agree more. Fucking Volbeat, dude. Wait a minute, my girl. Wait a minute, my lover. There we go, dude. There we go. Thank you, guys. I want to get that song queued up because I'm going to probably play that afterwards. What I should do, by the way, guys, is I should probably transport all my music over to Spotify. Like, honestly, I think that would actually be really, really solid, actually, for me to just transfer all my music from, like, my computer and just put the shits on Spotify. They were like #2 on my Spotify Warped. Oh shit, let's go, Suns. I still gotta listen to more Volbeat. Maybe that's what we should do, guys. Is I should do not like a Brad Taste in Music type stream, but I should NZA, if EA puts a Hosang song on 20. You know what, guys? What if we did that? What if we started a petition for EA to get a song by Josh Hosang in NHL 25? That would genuinely be the funniest shit imaginable. Guys, imagine playing NHL 25, and then all you hear is, Spiritual Lyrical Miracle, I went to college to play hockey, but I'm sorry. Poppy for MVP is kind of solid. Really salty? Yeah, Curious George goes to college. Sons, that would be the fucking shit right there, dude. Just imagine you're playing the game and you just see in the corner, just Curious George goes to college. Except he repeats some stuff. Oh, I can tell we're gonna have some fun with this album, Salty. We are gonna have some fun with this shit tomorrow, dude. And low-key tomorrow, he says that no! Salty, stop spoiling, dude! You gotta stop spoiling! Dude, we are gonna have some fun with this shit tomorrow. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god, he says the N-word 500,000 times. I hope it's actually 500,000 times. Whatsoever. Do not worry. I'm just. This is getting me more excited. On Spotify, the album just stays open, right? Does it stay open? No, it doesn't. Shit. So I'm gonna have to. Oh yeah, the album's named Sames as well. How the fuck did we just completely? Oh, it's called Same actually. It's called Same, not Sames. How do I save to your library? There we go. Such a saying. I really hope he actually says the N-word like 55 million times on. I'm assuming that's Poppy for MVP. Call me Poppy the Father. Don't tell me he says that, Salty. Name that starts with S-U-R. I just realized there was a lot of those. Suns, Salty, Sporty. I feel like there's like 2 or 3 others. I really hope he says call me Poppy the Father. Damn, who that funky monkey? Sons, which is weird because he's black, is he not? So is he calling himself a monkey? Like, what the fuck is with that, dude? I'm getting this. I'm getting the thumbnail ready like 2 fucking night, dude. Like, we gotta go live around like 5. We gotta go live like prime time is actually like 7, but we gotta go live like a little bit earlier than prime time. Josh Hosang PNG. I'm gonna get like a Josh Hosang PNG. Put like the fucking glasses on him, like the swag glasses. Like, dude, I'm gonna do some shit with this. We're gonna work with this for the thumbnail. Yeah, cause like Sons is saying, "Damn, who that funky monkey?" And I know that you said he says funky monkey, so it's like, what are the connotations there? Dude, Curious George Goes to College is a really fucking funny song name, Sons. I will say that for sure, dude. I will say that. So, again, it's 3-0 Canadiens. There's an icing called on the Habs. There's a good shot stopped by Primeau. Habs then go to the power play as Struble is called for holding the stick on Nylander. Sorry, we go to the PK, actually. Struble's called for holding Nylander's stick. There's some good pressure by the Jackets. Habs with some easy clears. They don't let the Jackets get much. We are 1-for-1 on the PK. And we're right back, not even 20 seconds after the last one ends. Brendan Gallagher's called for a slash on Eric Branson. Jackets get momentum. They get momenti, Jesus. Plenty of shots as Primeau stands tall. There's a nice tip save on Boone Jenner. Break for Voronkov off of a turnover. And it's off the post. Habs end up getting the clear. We are 2-for-2 in the PK tonight. Josh Hosang, AGR collab. God, no, Sons. God, that would... I would not want that. I would fucking hate a AGR and Josh Hosang collab. Genuinely, I would say I can't tell which artist I hate more, but I haven't even listened to Josh Hosang's album yet, so I can't even say that I do hate him or not. But oh my god, I just found the perfect picture of Josh Hosang. If I can remove the background from this, dude, if I can actually end up using this picture, that would be the funniest shit in the world. So the funniest thing I've seen all year was MetLife Stadium being a library while AJR was performing. Dude, I hope they did Thirsty Thursday Because that would be the funniest shit. All you hear is just, it's Thirsty, Thirsty, Thursday. And nobody's reacting. It's like, we want y'all to sing! And just nobody is saying a goddamn thing. They're all in fucking disgust. They're just in fucking disgust about it. Oh god, dude. Fuck AJR, dude. Seriously, I don't get how anyone can like AJR. Like, they're so fucking mid. Like, genuinely, AJR is complete trash. My Talk with Buddha, salty, dude. That song is gonna be fun. I really hope that song is like claiming to be like, oh, it's such an introspective, serious song, and it's like, yesterday my brother died. Damn, that shit hurt. Whatever. I lost my way again in the storm and the wind. I really hope it's some shit like that. Bro, I wonder if we see Metallica live medley to AGR. What standards? Bro, I mean, to be fair, you weren't there to see AJR. You were there to see the Islanders. But, like, I love that. You go from, like, Metallica, top of the fucking rock industry, to fucking bottom of the barrel pop in AJR. Even calling it pop is fucking being generous to AJR. It's fucking garbage. That's what that shit is. Alright. Let's continue with the game, because I'm... Yesterday my mother died. That shit... that shit hurt. That shit hurted. Fuck Ronnie Radke, dude. Bro should be in jail. How has he not been yet? Jackets get some press. They had 15 shots with 15 minutes left. Or, sorry, 7 minutes left. Tate McRae was pretty awesome. Salty, I actually don't think I even watched that Tate McRae. I think we were live. No, yeah, we were simming during the All-Star break, so during the All-Star game, so I didn't get to watch Tate McTits perform, unfortunately. I'm sure it was pretty awesome, though, Salty. I'm sure it was. Also, Suns, by the way, how are you going to feel when the NHL All-Star game, when it's in Long Island, has AJR performing during the halftime or whatever? I don't know if they call it a halftime show. Technically it's a halftime show because I think it's for whatever they're calling it. But I hope you know, Suns, they're going to get AJR back for that. And they're going to probably show Kim on the fucking Jumbotron like 18 times because she's going to be the only one in the arena who fucking likes AJR for some reason. But yeah, the Jackets end up pressing. Habs still lead 3-0, I should say. With 7 minutes left, Jackets have 15 shots. Jackets press as Matheson and Gooley get held out for just about 2.5 minutes. The Jackets, feeling like Bane sounds badass. Does it actually, Salty? Fuck, interesting. Tate McRae is greedy. Why do you think that, NZA? Why is Tate McRae greedy? Because I know Kent Johnson, I think it was Kent Johnson, or Cole Sillinger, I think it was, like, cheated on her or something. I know that's what happened with them, but why are you saying Tate McRae is greedy? I'm interested, man. My mom got shot, man. That hurted. I went to poop, but I farted. Bro, I might be the next Eminem. Salty. Their sons. Bars, indeed. Because she's greedy. Why is the sky blue? Because it's very blue. But no, like seriously, like what makes her greedy? I don't know, like, context here. Oh, her song Greedy is about being greedy. Ah, I see now. On Long Island. You fuck. I said on Long Island. I was about to say the other. When you cut off, I said cock. Did I? Oh, fuck. Oof. I didn't realize. I didn't realize that. Jackets couldn't find the back of the net. Gabranson has a big blast that's just over the net. Habs, top line, nearly presses. There's a couple turnovers that lead to some break chances. Bean sees Pizzetta coming on a chance. Olivier nearly trips Newhook behind the Habs net. Do I fuck with Steve Lacy? I feel like I've heard of Steve Lacy. I'd have to look up songs of his. Steve Lacy. No, not Steve Lacy. Steve Lacy. Where is the Tate McRae song named My Ex Plays in Front of Nobody? My Ex Plays in Front of Nobody? That'd be really funny. Bad Habit. I think I've heard this one, actually. I'm gonna mute just so I can listen to this for a sec. Okay, I can unmute because of the ad playing right now. Okay, I just had to listen to 10 seconds. I do remember it a little bit. Yeah, I guess I fuck with Steve Lacy. He's not something I would listen to all the time, but if it comes on the radio, I wouldn't mind him. I don't like Bad Habit, but I prefer some of his other songs. That is completely fair. He does seem like he has probably other like much better songs, but you can tell that's a very mainstream poppy type song. Not poppy as in like the artist poppy, but you fucking guys know what I mean. You guys probably got confused when I mentioned the other poppy. Dark Red is Steve Lacy's finest work, if you ask me. I'll have to check him out. I've never listened to Steve Lacy though. Like intending to. I've heard, like I said, I've heard the song before. I just never really paid much attention to it. All right. Canadiens look depressed. Suzuki tries to set up Slafkovsky. Just didn't get any of the shot, unfortunately. W Suns. Harry would smash Poppy. Suns, unironically, potentially. I think there's a probability that I would smash that Poppy. That Poppy. I mean, Poppy is kind of low-key hot. I mean, I will say that. I mean, she hasn't been around much the past couple of years, I don't think, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, if she went back to the blonde hair, absolutely. With the dark hair, yeah, don't know exactly how much I like her. But yeah, also funny, I look up Poppy and it just gives me fucking flowers. I got that song on my list. Let's go. All right, we're back. I'm assuming we're back. Dark Red is vibing on my chill playlist for school and work. Nice shit. Hey, let's go, Suns. Hell yeah. Also, just to confirm, are we back? I'm assuming we are. I'm going to keep moving on. Like I said, Corrali and Primeau, they had a bit of an exchange. Probably Corrali saying he apologized or something. Then we get a bit of a scrum. Gallagher, and I think it was Corrali in there. Gally pokes at Denisov gloving a puck. Corrali stick to Gally's shoulder. He drops the gloves. Gally drops the gloves. They both get involved with each other. And yeah, everybody's in for a moment. We don't get a fight, though, unfortunately. Gally gets called for slashing Tarasov, or as I put in the notes, Tarsoff. And Corrali is called for roughing. We get some 4-on-4. Matheson has a nice break. There's a good stop by Tarasov. Jack with a shot on net. On the line with 20 seconds left. It is so close. They have to go to the video replay. They look at it. However, unfortunately, it is determined no goal. That is the right call, but that would have been really fun. And Gooley ends up getting a penalty for tripping with about 8 seconds left in the period. I see why they called it. 4 seconds left. Jackets get a shot. That's stopped by Primeau. So the shots are 22-8 for the Blue Jackets. However, the Habs with a 3-0 lead after 20 minutes. The shots on pace to end 66-24, by the way. I will let you guys know it kind of got a little bit close to that. Not a lot, but it kind of got a little bit. So there's roughly a minute 20 of power play time for the Jackets to start the second. Oh, apparently that was a little bit. Apparently the goalie penalty came a little bit earlier than I said. Jenner off of faceoff, he breaks in 10 seconds in, just can't keep a handle on the puck. That slides off. Canadiens on the PK are able to get the clear. Jackets just don't get much right away. Habs are 3 for 3 on the penalty kill, and Gooley out of the box. He gets a scoring chance. And he just hits the crossbar, unfortunately. Almost made it 4-0 Canadiens there. Anderson gets hit hard at the end of the bench, right in that kind of stanchion. Thankfully, it is not another Pacioretty incident because they now have the stanchion being curved. So it's a hit. He goes down. He gets up. A little shaken up, but thankfully looked fine. So, yeah, let me look. Where the fuck am I? So, Sammy Curious George goes to college. Thank you, Suns. Just... Fucking Suns. Oh, fuck you, Suns. Why would you make that? Suns. Why would you make that? That is slanderous, and I'm gonna sue you, the slanderous Clyde Cash. Alright, I'm gonna try and finish up the game now. Jackets look for one past Primeau. Habs... Oh, wait, sorry. Anderson gets hit card. Jackets look to press. Habs are able to control any rebound chances. A couple rushes for the Habs, but they just can't bury anything on net. Jackets then in control. This was a very, very Jacket-centric second, I will say. There's a 3-minute shift for Kovacevic and Struble. Big Jack guy with a huge hit on Jake Bean. It's right, just fucking beauty of a big hit. Bean gets up, and he is immediately off. By the way, I believe it was a Voronkov. He stayed in the back after the first period. He wouldn't return to the game. Hopefully, everything's fine there. Hopefully, it's just a little game issue there. Yeah, that sucks. So yeah, Jack after the hit, I put the sheriff his ass. Hopefully he doesn't want over $4 million, but if he does, he is deserving of every bit of that. Gooley then gets hit hard from behind. He kind of turns into the hit. It is still a hit from behind. There's no call. Empty have been offside because there was a Hab in the net. Not in the net. That was still in the zone, unfortunately. Jack gets pressed. There's a couple missed shots. There's one from Provorov that's 91 miles per hour. I put Jackets could have had 35 plus shots by now. I think they had 27, 28. They could have. There was a lot of shots that they missed. There was a lot that ended up getting blocked. Jackets could have had like 5-10 more. Could have had 10 more shots than they did tonight, genuinely. Bro, don't say no diabolical shit tomorrow on stream if I have you in my ear at work, not trying to burst out laughing with no context. So I like to imagine you work at like a funeral home. I know you don't, but I love to imagine that you just work at a funeral home. You just have like a little AirPod in. You're just like sneaking it, working on a body, or I don't know what you're doing, but just working, just just start laughing out of nowhere. Like you're laughing at the dead body. Just playing around, trying to, I don't know, doing something like, I don't know, cutting the head open to get the brain out. It's, like, it's pink. Something like that. I like to imagine that's what you do for work, so. But you know, I'll try not to say no diabolical shit, by the way. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, sons. But, no guarantees that I won't say some really funny shit either, though. Habs try to press. Caulfield nearly buries one. We're at 2 hours in the stream. Let's go. Caulfield nearly buries one 5-hole. There's a good stop by Tarasov, though. Yeah, just off a turnover. It's like literally just turned over right to Caulfield. He ends up getting it. What the fuck? I'm clipping that. It's pink is crazy. It sounds like you. Just cutting it open. It's pink. Oh, fuck. That could be taken out of context. Fucking, that's some boogie shit right there. Oh, fuck. Gooley with some big hits. He was quick to get up. Gooley is on the receiving end of 2 big hits. He was quick to get up. Coincidentally, Jack-Eye on the next shift, when he comes out, Jackets just so happen to not want to hit when he's out. So, yeah. Canadiens press with new hooked line out. He gets Suzuki action on the line, so he was getting double shifted, Suzuki. They nearly generate a good chance on net with 3 minutes left. Habs try to find spaces, a couple chances. Waugh gets cross-checked by Werenski. No penalty, naturally. Jackets come back the other way. There's some pressure. They push. Final minute, Caulfield has words for Boakfist. There's a near 2-on-1 then. The Habs just can't get it as Matheson with seconds left just fans on a shot, unfortunately. So after the second period, the shots are only 30-19. So the Jackets actually getting outshot in that second period by the Canadiens. It is still, however, a 3-0 Habs lead after the second period, after 40 minutes of play. The Habs go to the PK early. Anderson gets called for a hook. That kind of sucks. Jackets get some pressure, a few shots, good saves by Cayden Primeau. There's a big shot block by Armia. He was slow to get up, unfortunately. He was slow to get up. He had to be kind of pushed off the ice by Jake Evans, so hopefully he was okay there. Habs are 4 for 4 on the PK tonight. Canadiens then look to spring up the ice. There's a couple chances. Caulfield nearly gets found on a 2-on-1. Look at General. I'm dead. Oh God, sons. All right, let me look at General. Oh, when you see pussy for the first time. Oh fuck. All right. Thank you, Sons. Thank you for the clip, dude. When you see pussy for the first time. Really appreciate it, man. Alright, I gotta try and finish this game, Jesus Christ. Habs then go to the power play. Brendan Gaunce is called for a hook on Harvey Pinard. Finally, the Habs get another power play. There's been 3 or 4 missed calls at this point, easily, at least. Habs get some press. Matheson with a bomb that's just up high. Caulfield and Suzuki each looking for a goal, but just nothing. Habs end up being 1 for 2 on the power play. Habs, creating some giveaways, just not able to bury anything, though, unfortunately. Pizzetta looks for a tip as the fourth line had a good shift. Jackets get some pressure held in the zone. There's a good chance that gets stopped by Primeau. He was down after a shift, unfortunately. Thankfully, he looked okay, and he did stay in the net, so hopefully everything was fine there. This is with about 6 minutes left, by the way. Habs try to find a man up the board. Some good turnovers by the Blue Jackets. They were kind of figuring out how to get the puck off of the Habs now. It only took them about 50 minutes to do so. Then we get a bit of a scrum. 5 minutes left. Matheson does not like Carson Mayer giving Primeau an extra whack. They're kind of going at it at a commercial break just as it goes. No penalties as far as I can tell. No game misconducts at this point just to get everything going. But yeah, there's some Primeau chance of 4 minutes left. Some ole, ole, oles. You love to see it. Primeau was probably, who the fuck is Carson Mayer? Sons, I was asking myself the exact same thing earlier today. I will look him up though because I want to provide the best possible notes for my audience. All one of you guys that are in here right now. He was a 6th round pick in 2017. He's a 26-year-old from Powell, Ohio. He has 1 goal and 4 points in 28 career NHL games. This was his first game of the year. In his first game, well, in a season, he played 14 last year. He had 1 assist. He was only a -2, which for the Jackets of last year, that's probably the best plus-minus that a player got, honestly. Also, shout out Jet Graves. Who is a 22-year-old goaltender who got signed out of the OHL. Shout out to him putting up a fucking .937 save percentage last year. He actually has played 3 games. You have Carson Mayer's Young Guns salty? Do you actually? Fuck, that's funny. Dude, that's funny. He's balling? Hell yeah. Or are you talking about Jet Graves? I'm assuming you're talking about Carson Mayer for his Young Guns, and you're assuming that Jet Graves is balling. But, yeah, for real, though. Props to Jet Graves getting 4 career NHL games so far. I gotta try and hold my fucking skin down. Jet Graves? Yeah, you have Jet Graves' Young Guns. Oh, shit, let's go. But yeah, I gotta try and hold my I gotta try and hold the skin flap down because it's kind of coming up a little bit. But you have his Young Guns salty, dude. That's fucking awesome. You got a Jet Graves Young Guns. Jackets pressure with 3 minutes left. There's a big by Primeau on Jenner. Jenner, I think, had 4 or 5 good chances to get a goal this game. He just unfortunately could not. And then the Habs go to the power play. Carson Mayer is called for high stick and Cayden Primeau at the side of the Habs net. Habs press for the 4-0 lead. There's a big chance there. Caulfield nearly buries one. There's a couple big bursts, but just nothing getting into the net. That's fine, though. Habs are 1 for 3 on the power play tonight. Final minute, the Habs know they've won. Not really much of a pressure, much of a need to pressure. There's some Primeau chance again. That was awesome. Primeau, like the first time, was probably smiling from ear to ear at that point, and good for him. Kid deserves it. Habs win. Cayden Primeau with the 41 save shutout. Habs win it 3-0. The final shots are 41, and I forgot to get the other shots because for some reason, I completely forgot to. Okay, good. There we go. I completely forgot to grab the final shots for the Canadiens, but the final shots of the game ended up being 41-23 for the Blue Jackets. The Habs do win though. Habs with a shutout. Cayden Primeau, his second this year, his second career shutout, his second Montreal Canadiens shutout, the second shutout for the Habs this year. Let's get into those stats and let's work on getting our way out here. Nick Suzuki leads the Habs with 25 goals, 36 assists, 61 points. Cole Caulfield's got 19 goals, 33 assists, 52 points. Mike Matheson, 9 goals, 38 assists, 47 points. Sean Monahan, when he was a Canadian, 13 goals, 22 assists, 35 points. Juraj Slafkovsky, 14 goals, 20 assists, 34 points. He's that close to beating out Monahan's career total, Jesus. His season high in points, at least with the Canadiens. Alex Newhook, 10 goals, 12 assists, 22 points. Sorry. Jake Evans, 5 goals, 17 assists, 22 points. Brendan Gallagher, 11 goals, 9 assists, 20 points. Josh Anderson, 7 goals, 10 assists, 17 points. Yoel Armia, 11 goals, 5 assists, 16 points. David Savard, 5 goals, 10 assists, 15 points. Cayden Primeau with 4 goals, 11 assists, 15 points. Justin Barron, who was down in Laval right now, he had 4 goals, 6 goals, 6 assists, 12 points. Tanner Pearson with 5 goals, 6 assists, 11 points. Arbor Jack, I apparently missed some assists of his. He has 4 goals and 6 assists this year with 10 points total. Michael Pizzetta, 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points. Jonathan Kovacevic, 6 goals, 3 assists, 9 points. Joshua Wall, 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points this year. Jordan Harris, 2 goals, 6 assists, 8 points. Christian Dvorak, who's unfortunately out for the remainder of the year, as well as Jesse Ullinen, each have 3 goals, 4 assists for 7 points this year. Raphael Hart-Pinard with goals, 6 assists for 7 points. Jaden Struble, 2 goals, 4 assists for 6 points. Gustav Lindstrom, when he was with the Canadiens, had 3 goals and assists for 4 points. Mitchell Stevens, who's currently down. Christian Dvorak is out for the remainder of the year, as well as Jesse Ullinen. They each have the same amount of points. That's what I mean. St. Louis just doesn't want to use him, and rightfully so. NZA St. Louis has just been kind of Ullinen has just been kind of fucking horrible. Bro's had 55 games in the lineup, and he has 7 points. Jaden Struble, Mitchell Stevens, who's currently down in Laval, he had 2 goals and assists for 3 points with the Canadiens. Kirby Doc, who's unfortunately out for remainder of the year. Cayden Primeau and Sam Montembeault, all of those guys have 2 assists this year. Brendan Gignac, when he was with the Canadiens, had a goal. He's currently down in Laval. When he was with the Habs, he had a goal. And Jake Allen, when he was a Canadian, had an assist. Cayden Primeau has 2 shutouts this year, both of them the lone Habs shutouts. In terms of fights, Michael Pizzetta has 6 of those. Jack Guy's got 5, and he's got 4. Kovacevic has 2 of those, as does Caden Gooley. Caden Gooley and Jonathan Kovacevic each with 2 fights. Juraj Slafkovsky, Tanner Pearson, and Jaden Struble each with a single fight this year as well. So yeah, guys, that is going to do it for today's stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will be live again later today, technically, because it's after 12. We will be live today, though. I guess you could say tomorrow, technically, still. NCA, thank you for coming by, man. We will be live, I guess, again, you could technically say tomorrow, for the listening to Josh Hosang's rap album. We will be listening to that live on stream. Yeah, see you, hey, so thank you for coming by, man. Again, yeah, if you guys... I'll probably have it set up maybe in an hour. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. But yeah. So if you guys want to come by and listen to that for a while, we will listen to the Josh Hosang rap album. That'll be, I don't know, maybe 5 p.m. probably. Maybe 4 p.m. I think it depends. Probably around there, though. And yeah. So come by. Check that out. Otherwise, we are live for every Canadiens game after that. I can't do it because the podcast isn't until 8, and I doubt we're going to be live for 4 hours, so, yeah, we've got that. So, yeah, guys, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share, and everything includes, but not limited to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, X, and all that good stuff. Thank you guys again so much for watching. My name's Juraj. Link subscription are the Amazon, Paybox, PayPal, Discord, Letterboxd, Premium account, Twitch, Streamlabs, and the Pucking Around podcast, or the Hab Normals podcast, right down there as well. Thank you guys again so much for watching. My name is Juraj, and I am out. I always remember about how bad we were last year, how decent we are this year, how much better we'll be next year. Go Habs, go! Thank you guys again so much for watching. My name is Juraj, and I am out. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye guys. Bye guys.